And I think we're live, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, everybody in.
Hello.
Today is Thursday. Hump Day. Wednesday is gone. Tomorrow is Friday. One of the best days of the week. If you work in retail, it doesn't matter because you're probably working on Saturday. Ha.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, BFAB. So how are you, Chris? We've got Chris Brickinit up here.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you very much.
No worries. Greg from London Bridge Bricks beside him.
Hello. How are we doing?
We've got BFAB down on the bottom.
Yay, woohoo, it's BFAB in this one.
And we have Ashnflash here as this week's guest. Hey, what's up, BOL?
Hello, hello. Thank you for having me.
No problem, no problem. All good. So what we'll do today is, we're still waiting on a few more of our panel. I know SARASTARBRICKS is working. She says she'll pop in later on. Mike from the Cool Factor will probably pop in as well. And Rogue Runner, I haven't seen him for a little while. So if he pops in, he's more than welcome. So, Ashnflash, I've been wanting to talk to you for ages because I think you're one of the most interesting YouTubers there is out there. And do you want to do us a favor and just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your awesome channel?
Sure. Thank you. Let's see. I'm coming up on 3 years this June since I started the channel. And it's been crazy. Just everything that's happened. Yeah, I don't know. I do custom minifigure series and the news, reviews, and yeah, I don't know. I stream on another channel, but not really on the main one so much. So
that's your
Ashnflash's gaming channel is amazing. It's kind of fun. Both him and Holly are really like entertaining people. So yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely,
I really enjoy that. It's more personal, I think. When you have that opportunity.
It's good fun as well because I'm not a Fortnite player, but I like seeing all you guys play Fortnite and kick the crap out of each other. I'm
definitely not a Fortnite player.
No, Nullig is. Nullig's a crazy Fortnite player. Like and I told this story before. Just before Christmas, he spent 200 quid, 200 euros on Fortnite, and I didn't even know. I went to the bank and I was like, "What's going on?" Bank statement. There you go. Fortnite. I was, oh god.
I thought Fortnite was a parachute simulator for the first like 20 games.
You're a nutbag. So Ash, tell me, where did you get the name Ashnflash from?
I had been on Eurobricks for a while. And my name back then was Dr. Doom, and I took the name, the two Marvel villains, MODOK and Dr. Doom, put them together to make the name. And I don't know, one day I just kind of the Flash show had just come out in 2014, and I was like, my name's Ashton, and the Ash, and also the last letters of Flash. So I just put them together, and yeah, that's kind of where it started off. Back
I was hoping it was your love for Ash from Pokemon.
No, but I've never played Pokemon, never watched any of it, but I was constantly called that growing up. Yeah.
So I've been watching your channel for ages, and I know you as like one of the news guys. So I always thought it was Ash, as in Ash Newsflash. Ash.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got a bit of the Flash shirt sticking out there on my torso through the red leather jacket there. Kind of like what they did with I used to have the jacket open, but I figured I should close it up. But it's like the one figure from the Lego Ninjago movie CMF series with the scientist, and she's got the Batman shirt on. So I closed it up like that. But yeah, sticking through.
So when people might be asking, what do you mean minifigure series? So the minifigure series, do you want to kind of tell people what that is, like from what you do with it?
Sure. So back in, I think it was 2017, I had this school project, and I needed to fill out this whole notebook for like the last semester, and I hadn't been doing any of it, and I needed a certain amount of sketches. And I was like, you know what? I love the Disney minifigure series, and I was like, let's just draw a second one. And I wound up drawing them, and I was just really happy with it. And then I did something that I don't think like was being done too much back then, and that was I made the packaging. So I made the packaging, I made a bag, I made a checklist, and I posted on Flickr. And I remember getting like a couple thousand views or whatever on Flickr. And I was just like, this is insane. This is so crazy. And then they encouraged me to start an Instagram page. And from that Instagram page, I did more custom minifigure series like Back then I was doing like a PlayStation 1, The Last Jedi, the Oscars, and anyways, that was actually what got the attention of Justin. So while I think I hadn't started my YouTube channel back then, but I had been growing in support on Instagram, and I reached out to Justin one day. I was like, hey, do you want to potentially, he did this video of a custom Mario minifigure series, just listing off things like, oh, Mario would come with this and Donkey Kong would be there, just listing it. So I was like, hey, how about I draw this for you? And he's like, let me get back to you. So he didn't get back to me for a few months, and I had continued to post. And then he did, and we did a Nickelodeon series, and then everyone's like, you should start a YouTube channel yourself. And then I did that, and yeah, the rest is kind of history. So.
And what did you? I know what you did, but I'm just asking for other people. Did you collab with Justin, or what came of that whole collaboration, I suppose?
So I was more than happy to do it for free because I was a really big fan of his, and I used to pester him on Eurobricks back in the day. I congratulated him on, I think it was his 100,000 subscriber milestone back in the day. And anyway, so I kind of known him from Eurobricks, and yeah, he wound up, he's just like, no, I'll pay you for it. I'm like, well, okay, I'll take that. So he paid me, and we continued to work, and I've done a lot of stuff for him. Like I did his banner, and I've done some of his emojis for like Twitch that he never wound up using. And yeah, and then we became best friends just from talking and spending all the time that we were working on the CMF series together. So yeah.
And sorry, go on, Chris. You were.
I think that's one of the coolest things about like the Lego. You do like make serious friends just like doing this stuff. I think that's kind of one of the cool things about it. Like, yeah,
for sure. I think it was so. I just remember being so excited like to receive his email as well. Like I was just like I was such a big fan of his back then, so it was just really crazy. And yeah, now it's weird that like looking back at that, that like I'm really close with him, and I just never thought that would happen. So yeah,
it's really cool, man. Good story, good backstory.
It is. Now I was.
I'll talk that, Ty.
Pardon?
I can send the invite.
Thanks a million. I didn't forget you, Solo. I did forget you, Solo. So you're going to get an invite now. Just it was busy and everything else, but you're welcome on in. Come on in. So Ash, I was watching Holly's live stream last night. She told a hilarious story. I don't know if you were there at the time. So she told us about the time you grew a beard.
As in like yeah. So right now I still haven't shaved it off. So I've I think it was last year. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna grow out a beard until, everything's done. Which obviously it's not done, the virus and everything. So I grew it out, and yeah, I was just like, let's just do a quarantine beard. And then recently I was just like, I don't feel like shaving. If you've seen the Santa Claus movie, when he goes to the doctor and he goes, I shave in the morning and I look like this. That's how I feel every day. Because I have perpetual stubble, and it's just so annoying. I would have to shave every day to look clean shaven. So
it's such a pain. I mean, Greg, every time I come on, Greg is always like, "Oh, sorry, I haven't shaved," and he puts me on the big screen when I'm on his live stream, and I'm like, "No, I shaved."
You got a ginger beard, that's why.
No, it's a patchwork beard. There's some red and brown, and occasionally a really weird kind of blonde. Lorraine says it's white grey hairs. Not at all. No way.
I love not shaving in general. It's just you look more manly, and because I've gotten like fat over the years, I'm trying to hide my triple chin. So I'm like, yeah, nobody wants to see this, but hey, I could grow a beard. So
I can't grow a beard.
People who can't grow one, Yeah,
I can't grow one. My hair grows really long, but my face doesn't.
I prefer to have long hair. No, I actually don't care about my hair. I like being bald. You don't have to put products in or comb it or worry about any of that kind of crap. Or if you go,
do you moisturize your head though? Because you must go through a lot of moisture.
Yeah. I moisturize from here all the way to here. I may as well have grill cream. Hey, Solo, how's it going? Sorry about that, dude.
I was about to send you the invite, Solo, but they beat you to it. They beat me to it. So.
Bloody Solos, where's your beard gone? You're looking really cool.
I not a clean shave, but I had a shave, got the old razor blade out, you know, cut it all off. It'll be back in a
Solo
couple of
looks
days.
like you squab anyway, so you know.
What's that, BFAB?
Ash,
What,
that's
he's got-
Darren, we
It took all of 3 seconds for you two to start winding each other up. Well done. That's a record.
I'm not
Separation.
getting anything.
So sorry, Ash. That's Darren. Darren goes by Solo Brick Builder, and he's a big Star Wars fan.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Give
Yes.
it
So
away.
on the topic of Holly, Holly, for anyone who doesn't know, who is Holly, Ash?
Holly is Potter Minifig Pals. She started posting back in July, and yeah, she had this digital figure, and I noticed I don't know, I tend to notice digital figures, and sometimes I'll leave like a comment or I'll go check out their channel. I'm more drawn to that, and so I went to her channel and I saw that she was posting all these interesting Harry Potter videos, like predictions and things like that, and she managed to get the Harry Potter sets early before everyone else. So I started watching her videos, and then we just started talking over the summer, and yeah, we've been dating since, I don't know, August, if you can consider it dating, if you want to call it that, from being miles and miles apart. But yeah.
Well, it is. I mean, long distance relationships work. I mean, one person who's usually on our panel, SARASTARBRICKS, she had a long distance relationship with her fiance Mike for ages, and they met through her gaming channel, I think she said it was. And then Justin is with Red, and you know, so yeah, I mean, and if it wasn't for this stupid pandemic, she'd be over there with you now anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. And even Justin, I think, met his girlfriend, I think it would have been a little bit before the pandemic, but you know, it's a lot easier since they're in the same country. But yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, what, in New York now or something?
Yeah, she's from New York.
New York. That's my New York accent.
Doing red.
I was going to ask you something else. Oh yes. We missed last week because there was, like, Lorraine was sick and all that kind of stuff. But we've been talking about LAN a lot. I don't know if you know that, but every week we kind of spend a little while. Usually it turns into about an hour, but we're not doing that today. So I want to know, basically, are you still angry with that, with LAN, or have you made up and is everything good again?
So there was a bit of misconception, I think, with my stance on it, and I've seen some people doing videos talking about that. While I want equality, it would be nice, like everyone can cover the same things. I was specifically promised that they would be taking action against the new rules about information, and that was something that was important to me, because I love talking about the latest. Like, that's something that I've always been interested in. I used to, again, going back to Justin, I would watch his like black screen videos with just the white text. He would never talk in them, and he would just type it all out. And that's the stuff that, like, I was so excited to hear the latest rumors and stuff like that. So he kind of told me the rules of like what not to post and things like that back then. And so yeah, I had been following the rules, and we were promised that nothing was going to change. And then because of some of the stuff that happened over the last few months, I guess, they kind of became more strict with the rules. And I thought it would be fine. And it wasn't until that the Marvel stuff came out with all the descriptions that I thought, and then it came out on a retail site instead of being able to say Iron Man, Ironmonger, Mayhem, or whatever. I was stuck saying Iron Man. And then my comment, I just looked so stupid when my comment section was able to say more, talk about all these things so much more than I was. And I, a week before, was promised that like they were going to come down and crack down on this stuff, and they hadn't. And it had been a long fight for the last 2 weeks that like a couple of people, we were really strongly fighting against these rules. And then Justin kind of came out and said, you know what, this is what I'm feeling, I'm going to leave. And I said, you know, I'm sharing the same sort of thing. I didn't really think of the downside of not being able to talk about these things. Like, I was fine not making a video, but I never thought, what if I get information that's like lackluster, that looks that's not as detailed as everything else. So I said that this was some of the things that we were feeling, and it wasn't well received from a lot of people on LAN, and but
to other LAN members,
other LAN members, yeah, everyone that works at LAN are just they're so great, they're so caring. Even with like Justin leaving, they were just like they care so much, and it wasn't even with Justin leaving, like it wasn't anything to do with even these rules. Like we say that they're LAN's rules, it's the legal team at Lego, right? It's
Right.
not even LAN, it's just they're having to follow it. So anyways, so they wound up changing the rules back to the way that they were. The only thing that we can't talk about now is like actual leaks of sets. So I can't, like, if something leaks from a catalog before, let's say I could be like, I don't know, thinking back to the summer, like I could talk about the helicarrier and describe that in detail. But now we just can't describe pictures, which I have no problem with anyways.
So Ash, can you not talk about the new R2D2 set that they kind of leaked today?
I that so anything from Lego, so the new rules that they were trying to implement, anything from an ambassador, anything from Lego, or anything from a retail site, we're able to talk about. So yeah, the R2, the top of the head that they put, we could talk about that. But now it's back to we don't need an official source, which you know, they're kind of at this war. They're in this war with PromoBricks. They've been PromoBricks is constantly leaking stuff, and the legal team, they're not happy with them, obviously.
I hadn't realized that because they were in LAN, weren't they, PromoBricks?
Yeah, so they left to I remember trying to go back on LAN and read what exactly happened, and it was something about even if you search it up, I think they have a post about why they left, but it was something about there was a picture on eBay of a set, and back then they were told that you could cover it, and then LAN said you can't anymore. So I guess even kind of with this last week of Justin and Holly and I talking about these things, and a couple of the other members, but I don't know if they've publicly talked about it, so I don't want to say their names, but they were kind of pushing back against the rules. It was really fascinating to hear. Like, I had no idea that LAN had been around for over 10 years. Like, that's not something that I knew at all. And they were just saying, yeah, over all these years of being here, they've continued to kind of push the boundary of what we can and can't talk about. It's become more and more strict. So a lot of people were like, just give up. A lot of people were like, why are you here? You know, questioning our morals and stuff like that, talking about things like that. It was getting really toxic. It had nothing to do with them. But at the end of the day, it was nice to feel valued from Lego, because they actually listened to us, which I think really just showed everyone who was like, why were these people even onboarded in the first place? Like, these were conversations that were being had. And yeah. And I was just, I would constantly push back. I'm like, they're saying that why are these new communities being on board? And I'm like, Justin has been here for almost 3 years now. It's not new communities coming in here wanting to change the rules. Justin's been here for 3 years. So yeah, I don't know. I've kind of taken a step back from like talking on the forums, but I'm still talking to people at LAN.
I know from what Justin said as well when he was on, was it like 2 weeks ago now? But he was saying like that when he originally joined LAN, it was to do with like, they said that his content wouldn't change, and then you didn't have to re-sign anything for the new terms or whatever. And I do think that's dodgy. Like,
we never sign anything though. Like we haven't signed anything, which I think we should. I think that's something that they need to look into. But again, I think that the rules, even before all this changed from like the last month, I think they were pretty simple. It was, you know, don't be the source of a rumor. You can report, or you can rumor, leak, whatever. That's another whole thing on the LAN is people don't like you saying a rumor versus a leak or speculation. But anyways, it was, don't be the source. You can only be the reporter, which was something that I always followed. So glad that it's back to that.
Do you think people thinking about joining LAN should do it, or do you think it's still kind of toxic, stay away, or do you think it's only going to affect people who do news kind of stuff like yourself and Justin, or what do you think about that?
I think that this is something that a lot of people have said, but it's almost two different. It should almost be two different programs. Like, I have no problem interacting with lugs and things like that, but I think that and this was a question that they were posing to us, was just, why are you here? Like land. This was a discussion thread. Like, why are you in land? What are you wanting to get out of it? And I think that I think that there's a lot of, we kind of want different things. And I don't know if that should necessarily, we should be to like lugs and fan media and stuff like that should really be together at the end of the day. Just because we're really different, I think, content wise, and just why we're on LAN in general. So
I think LAN is a weird name for like ambassadors, really. If that makes sense. So like, if you look at it, because I know people always refer to like technology, like Apple, for instance, like, and the Apple people can cover leaks and stuff.
Yeah.
But there are certain people that still get to go to the Apple events, but they're not like they're not called ambassadors for Apple.
Yeah.
They're like reporters almost. And I think that's the difference. And this is the argument I know I've had this like BFAB a lot, where I say like, if you're an ambassador, you're almost like representing the company, but that's kind of not what it is. If you're reporting news, it's a really weird. It's just it's just a weird term for it.
It is two separate entities, really, isn't it? In all honesty.
Yeah. And I know even before Justin joined, they sent him like the Scooby-Doo thing. Even Jang did the Lego Masters thing, and that's like, they still do stuff outside of LAN. And I think that anything that happens with like TT games for their Lego games, all those promotional boxes, I think all happen outside the ambassador program, which like I see both sides of. I appreciate being recognized, but I also see that there should be some benefits of. Or there's benefits of us not being ambassadors and just being sent products. But I still would encourage people to join, of course. And I think that I would say that the people that you like, I've met some really cool people through there, and I don't think again, they're all like, most of the people that I would talk to are mostly other RLFMs, but like, they have like blogs and things like that, so they're news sites as opposed to like lugs. Like, I don't know, I just don't have anything really to. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I would still encourage people to do it. I would still think that it's a great program, and I think that there some of the things that are being said recently about, they're controlling your content, making sure that you only say positive things. That's not true at all. It's how you go about saying it, which I think is really important. When you're critiquing something that you're sent. So yeah.
And on a more positive note, thank you for letting us know about all that anyway, because I mean, I really love hearing everybody's different point of view, and it's pretty cool. But we talk about something that we were talking about. Well, I wasn't talking about, you guys were, because you know more about it. The Schneider cut of the Justice League. So we won't talk about spoilers. We'll talk about maybe did I like it, did I not like it. I haven't seen it, and I haven't seen it for two reasons. One reason was I will watch it eventually, but the 4:3 ratio, and I was convinced. I don't know why. Maybe it was because of all the profile pictures going into black and white. I said this to Greg yesterday. I thought it was going to be a black and white movie, and I was like,
They are doing a black and white version, but it's not out. It's not going to be out for a while.
Because Snyder says that's the best way to watch it, in black and white.
The ideal way is the quote from him. So I changed my profile to black and white, and then I kind of got the ball moving, which was really cool to see. Like, when I went into the comment section, I challenged everyone on the day that it came out. I said, post a video in 4:3 ratio, because I had been doing it, and post in black and white for the ideal way to watch it. And it was so cool to see, and being tagged on all these videos and Instagram posts and stuff like that. It was really awesome to, I don't know, to do like something like that.
I should have done that, because mine is black and white anyway.
Black and white over black and white. So like, Darren, did you watch it?
Yeah, I done the full 4 hours. Just sat through, watched it. Yeah, no breaks, no stops, just sat there. Big bucket of popcorn. Some of the I think it was almost like 4 liters of Pepsi Max we swigged down. Yeah, we just sat there and just watched it, and then suddenly realized I couldn't walk for the next God knows how many hours. Nah, it is so good. And then just to add the icing on the cake, we then decided to go watch Joss Whedon's version. And oh my god, that is just so bad. Like coming back out of Zack Snyder's one, going to that, it is rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I can't watch that one again.
Solo, was it, I can't remember, but Zeus, was Zeus in the original version?
No. This is the thing. There's so much, you don't realize how much was taken out of that film from Zack Snyder's original.
I'm assuming that's Zeus. The guy that looks like
you got Zeus, Hades, you had them all. They were all there.
Ares was in one of the Wonder Woman films, wasn't he?
Yeah, they brought back, because it's Lupin from Harry Potter, so it was, they CGI'd on his face for the flashback. But there were some things that were better in the Joss Whedon one, like specifically with Green Lantern. Like, it's not spoilers. There you see him in the. It's not the Green Lantern, but he's in the trailers. But in the Snyder Cut one, he just shoots blasts of green. In the Joss Whedon one, he makes like a hammer. The fight's shorter, but he's actually making something.
Yeah, well,
in this, it was just beams of light.
Warner Brothers did not want Green Lantern at all. Full stop. They don't want him in that at all. It's an absolute joke, to be honest. Yeah, I think should have. Why can't we have just Green Lantern in it? But no, that's the reason why it was cut so heavily out.
Maybe they need to reboot the Green Lantern a bit, but the Green Lantern wasn't. I didn't think the Green Lantern was even introduced as a character in that.
No, he wasn't. No, he's not allowed to be, because he was supposed to have his own film. Own film, which never happens.
Yeah, well, Green Lantern gave up being the Green Lantern. He became Deadpool, didn't he?
The less spoken about that film, I think, the better. I think
I've never seen it, but I love the fact that in the Deadpool films they always cross-reference it. I love that.
Yeah, because he's done everything he can to try and crap on that film. Zack Snyder. So
I just want to say hello to a few people, because I didn't say hello to anyone at all. So I want to say hello to Lorraine Fox O'Connor, HE's Life, Will Harper, who joined, Knights of Glen, Brick Bunnies TV, Leo, Bricky you call him TY all the time, Greg. I keep getting that from you. Glenn, we've Brick Binder, I saw Sir Bricks, Ingrid Wynn, we have Brick Bunnies TV, Simon Moss, we've got tons of people. I saw Pen Plays in there, Stud Sidious, AT's Life, if I haven't said you already. Tons of people. There's so many people out there. I'm Bored Toys. Hi Kevin, how's it going? Craigster, how's it going, dude? Tech, who was stranded out there for a little while. And sorry, Ash, I didn't introduce you to Tech. That's Tech over there, Tech Productions, and that's Ash.
Hi, Tim.
And Mama's Bricks, and so anyone I missed, I'll get to you as time goes on. Oh, there's somebody new. Is it Rita? If one of you guys actually, Shy, if you're still out there and you want to hop on, can someone send Shy an invite? Because I said if there wasn't
I'll send him one. I can send him one.
Hula Bula. Ash, do you like military Lego sets, like from Brickmania or anywhere?
No, I have zero interest in any of that.
And not see what I'm building then.
Wait, are you building Kobe today or something?
Yeah. I'm building the HMS Belfast.
Oh, very nice.
I will say I've gone to one Lego convention, and up here it's called BrickFet, and I remember seeing this really cool like World War II one, and there was just like, it was on like a desert, and they had like a bunch of tanks and like a bunch of explosions and stuff like that. It was pretty cool to see the custom tanks and stuff like that. But yeah.
What would you? I know your favorite team is DC, and we were streaming last night, myself and Greg. We do a stream on Wednesdays called The Backlog. So basically, what we do is we kind of attack our backlog of Lego, which every Lego YouTuber and Lego person lover has, and it makes no difference because we put a little dent in, and then we spend a week buying stuff.
Oh yeah,
Lorraine. Okay, but so we were talking about we saw that Kai was on. You know Kai?
Yeah.
He was on. He was saying about talking about the Schneider Cut Lego sets, and he was saying that he's seen some of them pop up lately. Do you think we're going to get re-releases of those, or would we be lucky enough?
Of what? Sorry, what was the release of what?
Of the Justice League Lego sets.
Oh, those things warmed shelves. That was like I did a vlog going and hunting down one of the Justice League Snyder Cuts, the Justice League 2018 movie, 2017 ones. And a lot of people are wanting Snyder cut sets. Meanwhile, Lego's designing stuff off of concept art. So really, those 3 sets are Snyder cut sets, essentially. I mean, all 3 of the sets and everything that's included were all in the movie, the Snyder cut. So, but yeah, I don't think that they're gonna bring them back. It's R-rated as well, so I'd be surprised if they did that.
Yeah,
but
if they're not going to allow dynamite on roofs, they're not going to let that go. Just saying.
Yeah.
What the hell was that about? One of the coolest Lego City buildings they've done for ages, and the dynamite looked awesome. And then for what they're never going to tell us why, but I mean, it's
got to be that
the dynamite.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's a dynamite factory. That's the only thing. I don't think it has. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are like, oh, it's because police. I'm like, we got police sets in the January wave, right? So it's not that. I don't know. I'm really sad about that. I think it's really disappointing. But
yeah. The other thing I want to talk about is the did you spot it, or did somebody? I think people tagged you actually. The Twitter tweet that went out about the missing tweet. I think you called the video. It looked to me like it could be WandaVision because of the zeros and ones. So we see that when sometimes when the camera goes into Vision's eye. So I don't know.
It sounded like it as well. Like the music in the back, it sounded like one of the themes was being slowed down. But I don't know. They did hashtag NFT, which is like some digital currency or whatever. So a lot of people think that they accidentally posted their April Fool's joke early, or a tease for that, about how there's going to be like a Lego currency. So I think it could be that. But
I did look into it a little bit last night afterwards, and I just found that there's a company, I think it's a company called Lego Finance, and they're giving NFTs to people who buy into them or something. It was really weird. But yeah, I tried to look around last night. I couldn't find any. I never heard of an NFT till your video, to be honest.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of it. I didn't know what that was until I searched it up for the video. But yeah, I don't know. It's strange. I don't know why they would remove it. So that makes like I really think it's the April Fool's thing. I think that it's something that they just accidentally put out for that, or maybe maybe they leaked it on purpose. I don't know. Who knows?
Have you guys any plans to make April Fool's videos or pranks? I know saying it now would kind of mess it all up, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then April Fool, you told us. I love watching everyone, like not just Lego YouTubers and not just YouTubers. Like Sony had one year, and it was brilliant. It was a body dryer, and it looked really cool. I was like a bit excited. You come out of the shower, you stand in this Sony. It was a Sony PlayStation dryer actually, and it dries your body, all your cracks and everything. Yeah.
The best one I remember was they did when Google Home came out. They did a Google Gnome, and it was supposed to be a Google Home for your garden, and it looked pretty good. I actually wanted it, but it didn't exist.
That's one of the best. And then there was I can't remember what the other was. Another one I was going to talk about, and I can't remember as usual. But
they did a Legend of Zelda one year, quite a while ago. They thought it was going to be a film, and it got people really hyped. And I was like, oh no, it's not real.
Didn't Lego do one last year? I don't know what it was about, or the year before.
They've done some funny ones, all right. And I can't remember what last year's was.
Standing on Lego friendly bricks or something like that. They were coming out with.
Oh, it was the slippers, was it?
May have been, yeah. I can't remember. They've definitely done something over the years for it. But I don't know. Are you thinking of doing one, Si?
I know. I mean, anything I do turns out to be a bit of chaos anyway. So you could take any anything you want, and it looks like an April Fool. But no, I'd like to do something. But like as I said, there's like no point in announcing it, Greg. So
well, this is it. This is it. Good point.
Yeah, but there was one I saw in the Metro. They did one year, and it was like about aliens, and like whatever way they did it, it was like I wonder, that's pretty interesting. I wonder if they have some sort of alien contact that the British government didn't tell anybody. And then there was some pictures and stuff. Obviously, it was nothing to do with it, but or zombies. I don't know. Hey, Guava King and Yannick Swinnon. And I think this is how to Studious earlier on. So Ash, what's going on with your channel at the moment? Are you going to be doing any new reviews, or are you going to be doing more news orientated stuff?
It feels like it's been a very heavy week for news, and I have a video that I have to put up again for more news. But I was sent the Lego house molding machine, and I was about to record it on the weekend, and then I was like, I don't know what any of these dials and stuff like that mean. I've been trying to do some research, trying to figure all that out. Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of taken on this maybe stupid idea of going and getting the Mountain Cave, the Minecraft set, the big D2C from 2017, and I'm parting it out and from Bricks and Pieces and Bricklink, and that's kind of something that I'm trying to do right now, which I've never done. I don't know if you guys have done that before, getting the pieces versus getting the set sealed, because that thing's like $1,500 sealed. No one's selling it used. So
yeah, it's worth doing it for some of the older modulars. The first 4 modulars, if you are into modulars, they are worth just buying the pieces. But
yeah,
I hate doing remocks. I did a remock of Assembly Square the other week, and it takes hours because you have none of the numbered bags, and it's a nightmare. So good luck on that Minecraft one.
How much longer did it take you?
Oh, that took us, me and Steph, about 10 hours probably to do that set.
That's a long time.
It wasn't fun. I didn't enjoy it. Whereas I think we built Assembly Square in like 4, maybe, because there's 2 of us. But yeah, it wasn't fun. Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna have that to look forward to, Ash.
Yeah, it's I've already I went through and grabbed some of the pieces from my own collection. I'm like, this is already a lot of bricks, and there's like, I don't know what it was, like over 100 like 2x4 gray bricks, and I'm like, this is insane. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, it'll be worth it. I think it's cheaper than buying it.
Yeah, we did the town hall recently, and there's only like 4 bags in the entire of the town hall set, and it's massive. So what Steph did was she actually went through each page and manually did 4 or 5 pages at a time and bags that up. So it might be worth doing that. So it's easier to build, because it could be quite hectic with all the pieces everywhere trying to do that set.
Yeah, I figured it could be an ongoing sort of video series. We'll see, trying to build this thing, but and trying to get the pieces, but we'll see. I'm excited. I do want to do like a week of Minecraft stuff, because I want to do another CMF series that I've been working on for Minecraft, and there's some news that I've just been sitting on not talking about from the summer sets. So yeah.
You could tell us. We won't tell anybody.
Oh, it's already out there. I just haven't reported on it. It was one of the sets was revealed to be a horse stable, and we just didn't know about that back when I covered it months ago.
Horse stable.
Yeah, $20 set, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm glad they're doing horses. I'd love for them to do a farm battle pack.
I love those skin packs, and I always saw them on sale at Lego Shop at Home, and it made me so sad, because I loved like the unique skins and getting them in like one of the minifigure accessory sets. I wish they brought those back. There was a 3rd and 4th one planned, I remember back then, but I think they canceled it. So oh well.
I just want to say hi to Shy, who we brought in there a few minutes ago.
Hey, Shy.
Hey, Shy, how's it going? Are you well? I think Shy.
My bad, I was on mute. Sorry. What's going on, guys?
Is this your first time on here with me, or is it your second?
No, this is, I think, our second time I've been on.
I think you were working one day, weren't you? You were
yeah, I was working every time there.
You're wearing your hot shorts. You're
yeah, I was working while I was streaming.
Ash, this is Shy. Shy, this is Ash.
Yeah, I've met Shy before.
What's going on, Ash? How you doing?
On another stream. Hello.
Yeah, so have you been busy today, Shy?
Yeah, just trying to knock out a lot of stuff. I mean, I called out of work because I took my 2nd shot today, and I'm having trouble breathing.
Oh.
Shy, which one did you have?
I took the Pfizer one.
Okay. Yeah, I had my first one today as well.
What did you take, the Pfizer one, Johnson & Johnson, or the
AstraZeneca, Oxford one?
No, we don't have the Johnson & Johnson one over here.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the Johnson & Johnson one doesn't have like a high success rate, so I mean, I'll just take the 2 shots. It's fine. I mean, I don't care. However you guys feel about shots. I mean, I've taken like every shot that the government wants to give you, and they test it on the military. So I have like the anthrax shot. Like I have 8 boosters of the anthrax shot, and that was completely useless. So my kids are fine, so I'm good.
What about you, Tech? Have you? When are you going to get yours?
I don't know yet. I'm not.
He's too young.
He's too young. He's in his early 30s, aren't you, Tech?
No, he's about 15, isn't he?
I wish. No, I don't know. Like, I'm in no mad rush. There's plenty of people that need it way ahead of me, so I'm not like in any mad rush to go get it.
What about you, Solo? Have you had yours yet?
No.
But you've had COVID though, haven't you? You've got the antibodies anyway.
Yeah. No, those antibodies are long dead. But no. Not yet. I'm entitled to it, but I'm the same as Tech. There's more people out there that needs it more than I do at the moment. I mean, I go past the vaccination center every day, and I could just walk in there and just go grab it. But nah, not yet. My missus had it.
I want it to protect my family. That's it. That's one of the reasons I want it. So I don't know.
I'm not able yet.
I think the southeast of England has got more infrastructure.
Is anyone over the age of 50?
It pays to be a 7.
That's what it is. I get it now.
But no, because like if they open a batch in the morning, they don't have the facilities to store it overnight again, do they? They have to. Like,
so they have to give it up. They just give it away. I mean, so if I go past mine at about 4 o'clock, you'll see all the people in high vis just like saying, "Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want it?"
Yeah.
Knock on your window as well. Do you want it? I was like,
otherwise it goes to waste.
It's good. You shouldn't go to waste. You know, there's plenty of countries that are crying out for it at the moment. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, Europe. I definitely would too, right? But
anyone want to talk about the Star Wars helmets?
Yeah.
Well, I ordered Darth Vader today. Literally 10 seconds after it got announced that you could buy it, and I got an email 3 hours later saying, "Oh, it's on back order now." So I'm like, "Oh, thanks." So that was good. Not, but
they'll go down and they'll go in the sale.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just wanted the Darth Vader one. That was the only one I'm interested in. But even then, I might cancel it because by the time I get it, Leicester Square Store is going to be open again.
That is the problem. I saw them and I was like, oh, well, we're not going to be able to go and get them from the stores anyway. So I might as well just wait. It's kind of what.
Oh, that's a good point. I was worried about not being able to get it for the promo, but they would have it in store probably.
Yeah.
For the promo.
Because I want that protocol droid. I think I'm the only person that likes that protocol.
Oh, I like that. I like it. I just don't think they should have released it with the helmets. Because I was like, why have they done a probe droid? Yeah.
It's not really a helmet series, though. It's not in the helmet series.
Though, no, it's not. It's an 18+ one, but it just seems a bit odd. They've released 2 helmets and a probe droid.
I have heard people moaning about it. Well, not moaning, but like saying that it should be black. But I'm not sure because depending on which camera you look at it, it does look like dark grey sometimes. Yeah. So I don't know. I know they've usually done it in black.
I've loved seeing everyone's reactions to them though, because I've seen some people just like from 0 to 100, like I hate Darth Vader, and then there's some people that are like Darth Vader is the best looking one, and then same with the there's like some people hate them all, some people love it's crazy. These helmets are just so controversial. I think, some people.
I think the Darth Vader, me personally, I think the Darth Vader one looks a little bit weird. I think they can maybe it's something to do with the eyes. The eyes don't.
I think the eyes are all right. I personally wish that they'd gone for the dark red eyes as opposed to black.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool. Yeah.
I think that would have been the one.
The Scout Trooper one, I think they've knocked that out of the park.
I love that one. That's my favorite.
What the Scout Trooper? That is a nice one, Si. That is a really nice one.
The Vader one does look a little bit like Mickey Mouse, I think.
Yeah. Well, there is something about his teeth. He looks like he's going like.
He's just got a little bit of Mickey Mouse about him. Like, it just doesn't look menacing. When you see Vader for the first time, you think, he's gonna have a deep voice. Where you just think Mickey's voice is gonna.
It could be one of those kind of things, like with the Stormtrooper helmet. He's like, no, it looks. But then when you actually got it in your hands,
I think it will. I'm 100% getting. I love that. Scout Trooper is my favorite. Anyway, I mean, he's my favorite. Because it's Return of the Jedi, and I love Return of the Jedi. I think with
that Probe Droid, though, I think out of all 3 of the ones that I know, I think the Probe Droid is definitely by far the best thing that they've actually
I think
pumped
it
out.
looks really cool. I love the snow on it. I think I just makes
I love how they've done that plaque as well, like integrated it all in.
What kind of annoys me about it is, and I don't know if it's just me, but like this should have been released last year for the 40th Empire.
Yeah, 100%.
It cries out for that. It just, it's just weird.
I don't want to spoil Holly's review or anyone else's if they've done one yet, but she was telling me that the probe droid is so heavy that the stand itself on the left sits up, like it can't even sit flat because it's so heavy. And I'm like, that's not good for a display if it's bending up like that.
Well, that's all it's good for. I mean, you wouldn't play with it, blimey. I think it'll fall apart. But these 18 plus sets, these particular 3 that have just come out, they're all about displayability. If they can't do that, what are they good for? Yeah,
if it's sticking up, and I don't know. I said you need to like circle that on your thumbnail. You need to be like, this is really bad, I think. And also, it's just weird because this is a part of the UCS sort of buildable characters and everything. There should have been a mini version of the probe droid to the left of the plaque. Where is that?
I think what I thought, because there was one a bit like them that came with the.
I've actually been organising. Yeah, I've actually been organising. I've got one. This is probably a bit too big for it, but that's one of the ones from. I think that was from Hoth set of some sort ages ago, but it is in black.
It would have just added, I think, to it and made it more consistent with everything.
I did have a small one somewhere that was smaller that came out. I can't remember what set it came out in.
Was there one that came with the Darth Vader transformation set? I can't remember what does. I know there's all sorts of robots.
Maybe.
No, there's no probe droid in that.
There was some ones that could hold lightsabers in the Praetorian Guard set.
Praetorian Guard one, yeah. But they definitely should have come out with like a sort of a mini figure. I mean, blimey, if you get one with DO, you should at least get one for that droid.
Yeah, I completely agree. I just think it's so weird that last year we got Return of the Jedi sets, and this year we seem to be getting Empire sets. It makes no sense because
that's what I said about the promo last year too. It's like that should have been Empire. It's all over the place.
I'll tell you what he's going to be. That's a good question. What he's going to be the May the 4th promo this year. Let's hope it's a minifigure, eh?
Darth Revan, please.
Nope. Yeah, I missed the minifigure.
I've got Raven. I don't want him. I don't want him again. You must have him, Chris, surely.
I may or may not have him.
Yeah.
He's got it. Got it.
I've got more.
He's a minifigure man.
Yeah. Well, this guy here. Yeah.
I tell you what I like. That's the one. Give me the new Boba Fett. I'll have some of that.
Yeah. Or we want Bib Fortuna fat version, please. From the end of Mandalorian. That would be cool.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he doesn't last very long. Even if he's sort of just sitting there going like that.
just dead on
it just baffles me how it baffles me how Lego seems to be sitting on these Disney Plus stuff. Like even with Marvel, I don't understand. Like I look at Funko, I'm like, clearly, like they've been sent this stuff. They got a White Vision, the final Scarlet Witch outfit, all that stuff, all pumped out for the finale.
It's all of them, though, isn't it? It's like Hasbro; they're pumping out figures of it and all this other stuff. But Lego's just kind of going, nah, we'll just keep it 4, 5, and 6. That'll do us. It's like,
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense.
I see what I did. When I got the Darth Vader helmet, I was just about to pay for it. And then I suddenly realised, I thought, oh yeah, Falcon. I'm sure they've got that set on discount, and they did. It's the minifigure of Falcon and.
Yeah, I've got that.
Oh, the Black Widow one from last year.
Yeah, they were selling for like £9. I thought,
it was on sale. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, why release Clone Wars? Like, it's just so late. Like, Ahsoka and Maul and stuff like that in the summer. Like, that's great to see from Clone Wars the finale. But you're a year late. Like, I don't know.
It's a long time.
It was like even the visual dictionary though, and it came with Darth Maul from Solo, a Star Wars story. It's like
they had him lying around from some canceled set. That's the only explanation. Yeah. That's the only thing.
Yeah. It's just so weird that it was in that. Yeah. Also, we didn't have the new lightsaber hilt either, which would have made sense, like the one from Monkey King.
Yeah.
But you had the old one again. But yeah, it is weird. I worry though, Ash, like what you're saying. I worry that they're going to be San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Some of these characters from the Marvel stuff, and we're never going to get them over here.
Yeah, like the set or whatever would be like the Vision residence or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Bestman Jewel over here is like 150 quid if you want to get it. It's just it's not easily available. Sucks.
Do you think we'll get that Darth Vader in anything?
I would have thought so. I would have thought so.
We must, because it would. Why go to all that trouble and then just like have it like really?
Wasn't there another Darth Vader? They actually put in another. I can't remember what it was, and he didn't.
Darth Vader is in the final duel.
He's in the final duel. Yeah, he's in
he's in that one. But I tell you what, I think is it that shuttle that comes with Darth Vader? He hasn't
got the arm print.
Yeah. Hey, no leg.
I got that for Crazy Pies from Hamleys. They
God, put that, Mr. Get that up.
Oh,
yeah. Hi to Chris.
Let's have a look at that teddy bear. Make the teddy bear bigger.
Iggle Piggle. Let's have a look.
Iggle Piggle.
Hi, that teddy looks remarkably like you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
that teddy bear's been shaven.
I love how you're calling it a teddy bear. That's no teddy bear.
That teddy bear looks like he's seen some action in his time. How old is he?
How old is he? He is probably the same age as Nullik, so he's probably 7.
Oh,
you're so heavy. Look, everyone is saying hello. Look, Mark says hi. Ingrid's waving. Brick Bunny say hi, Nullik. Brickity says hi. Your mom is saying hi, I suppose.
Your mom's saying hi.
Look, there's Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Who's that?
Hi, Taki Boy. Ikasi.
Hi, Taki Boy. Who's that? Hi, Ash.
Hi, buddy.
Not bye. Hi. And look, there's Shy. Say hi, Shy.
Hi,
Hi, Shy.
Hello.
You met Shy. Yeah, you did meet Shy before.
What?
And you were
I
talking
don't remember him.
You were talking to his children ages ago.
I don't
A
remember.
long time ago.
So
Very long time ago.
Put shorts on. Okay, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Oh, Emily's in there somewhere. Hi, Emily.
Emily.
See you later. Okay, bye, Piggle. Get out. Jesus. Nutbag, absolute nutbag. And everyone's saying goodbye as well, so see ya. Bye. Go on, get out. He was doing this. He watched some YouTube channel and hang on a sec. Get out. Trying to get a dog out of the garden. Go, get out. But no, he's watching it. I think they said it's called the doll something. But anyway, he was doing this creepy thing. So he comes along and he's like, do you want to play? And it's like he's possessed. I was like, Jesus, what's wrong with you? And he's like, just dead face, just want to play? It's like freaky.
Yeah.
I like it.
Ezra's done that to me before and I freaked out and wanted to hit him in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night, that's worse.
Yeah, like when you walk down the hallway and he's just standing there looking at you. In the dark.
I tell you what's freaky is when people in your family are sleepwalking. Me and my brothers used to sleepwalk. So, there's the strangest things. Seeing, because I used to sleepwalk, but you have no idea that you sleepwalk. But when you see other people doing it, it is quite freaky. It's really, really odd.
That sounds freaky.
It is. It's just such a weird thing. It's like they're there, but it's not really them. It's bizarre.
And like,
I think I kind of grew out.
Standing there with their eyes open.
Yeah, I've got full-blown conversation.
I used to sleep till, but only on holidays.
Really?
Did you?
My brain, as a kid, I think my brain got so excited on holiday that I would then just talk at night because, just strange crowd.
I don't think I do anything like that. I snore apparently. I think it's Lorraine that snores really.
I have a pug. They just snore constantly, even when they're awake.
Oh yeah, yeah. They mega snore.
The amount of times when people come on my live streams that aren't usually on, they're like, "What? Why is someone snoring in the background?" It's like it's the dog. It's just constant.
You have a dog, don't you?
Yeah, she's been barking in the background. That's why I keep muting.
Oh, I thought that was Solo's dog barking in the background. Don't worry about that. What kind of dog?
No, he was barking earlier on. Someone's at the door.
She's a little Maltese poodle.
Oh, I've only seen her once, and that was when you were getting your room done up.
Yeah. when I moved down here. Yeah, I put her on the bed for the clickbait, putting her in the thumbnail. Yeah.
A cute dog. I just want to say hello to EMMASAURUS. Hey, Emily. Magic Koopa is here. Agent Studios is here. AV Bricks. Bricksish popped in as well. Who else did I see? All Bricks Count and Brick Witchery as well. Hello and welcome everybody. So Shy, tell me what you're up to, and I don't know if we get to talk about any Kobe stuff with you. I know, are you a fan of Kobe? Would you touch it, or would you just stick with
well, what I'm doing right now, to answer your first question, is the most adulting thing you can do right now, which is filing all your bills and paying all your stuff that you have to pay for utility-wise. So yeah, I am deep neck into paperwork that I should probably get rid of and just make everything online. And then to answer the second question, Kobe, I mean, I have nothing against it. I did get a Spitfire from Kobe just because I want to compare it to the Brickmania one that I have.
Oh, cool.
So
that's the one I'm going to get. I think it's about 21 pounds.
I really just have to just chop it into my video that I made a long time ago on the Spitfire with Brickmania, but that's the closest thing to compare Kobe to Lego, since Brickmania is Lego.
You definitely need to become like an ambassador for Brickmania. Like
they support me really a lot. They sponsor me in a lot of things.
Oh,
so,
okay, I was gonna say, because
same thing with Brick Veteran. Like all the military side,
your content is definitely the best I've seen for it. I haven't seen anyone else really do most of those sets that you have and things, and it's quite interesting. Yeah, because I would never buy it because they're so insanely expensive.
Yeah, they're very pricey. But yeah, I have a lot of love from them, so they support me a lot.
Yeah, they are super cool. I mean, I've seen those helicopters and thinking, where the hell would I even display? Some of them are as big as the Millennium Falcon. Like when
a lot of them are more expensive than the Falcon. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you can see a lot of it over there. Oh no, Ezra, why are you standing on the table? It's kind of hard. Oh, there we go, bending down that way. But yeah, there's a lot of tanks in there. Let me just turn on this light.
It's crazy.
There we go. Oh, that's really harsh. Sorry, I don't have a diffuser for this.
And Shy, why do you think no one in Europe is really doing the Brickmania kind of stuff like their own way? Surely it would be huge in Europe.
there are a few. Well, the thing is, like, Brickmania just has experience with creating their sets in a more larger scale, and by large scale, just making 50 sets at a time, which is the reason why they're expensive. But there are custom military companies out of Europe, like United Bricks. That's one of them. They do custom minifigs. And there's I think there's a German one. I forgot their name. And there's another one I forget. They're really, really small. They're like one-man shows. So you don't really see a lot coming from them. Whereas Brickmania has like a whole team, 4 retail stores nationwide, or three retail stores nationwide. It's run by Dan Siskin. So like the original ideas person, the first person that Lego went up to make a set. So yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to. Ezra's gonna fall off this table. So I don't foresee anyone competing against that unless they have some serious capital that they want to invest in. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But they have stores. They have like stores that resell their stuff for them in Europe, Asia, I think Japan. And there's one more, I don't know where, but they'll get like a whole bulk from the stock from Brickmania, and they'll sell it for them over there.
Right.
But that's the thing, like the difference between like dealing with Kobe and Brickmania. Like Brickmania is like very much, you gotta love it because you're spending a lot of money. For where Kobe's just like, well, it's affordable and it's applying to the masses.
Yeah, so exactly. So like for something like this, we all know the Falcon. We all have the Falcon, right? Or know of that. This.
And that's my point. Yeah.
So the F-22 is more expensive than the Falcon by like $300.
Why? Why though?
Ezra, hey, Daddy's talking, okay? Well, multiple reasons. One, they can't mass produce like Lego can, so that's one. It takes they have to hand sort these individually, which takes time and money because you don't pay your people that are working for you $10 an hour. You're paying them a little bit more. Things that would cost Lego to make, like a brick for Lego costs like 0.00001 cent per brick. whereas each brick on Bricklink costs like 25 cents. You know what I mean? So then your cost is a lot. So your overhead, and then you gotta pay for your Ezra, stop. You have to pay for your warehouse, you have to pay for your stores, you got to pay for employee salaries, insurance, taxes, and then not only that, they have to pay licensing fees to these military companies.
Yeah, it's a lot of overheads, man.
The overhead's huge, and people forget that Lego makes this by machine, so they can charge, although very expensive to most people, relatively not expensive when you're comparing to like custom minifigs and custom sets, where you're doing it by hand. You're not doing it with a machine that can produce 20 sets in like 5 minutes, as opposed to 50 sets in 2 weeks.
Do you think Brickmania will actually go down that route and actually just start making their own parts?
Well, I wouldn't.
They 3D print what they have to. That things that Lego can't do, like treads. They have their own tread line. So if you need treads, because at the moment, well, now it's actually not that bad, but before, Lego treads were just too expensive. Because they're very rare.
What about just instructions? Do they ever do just instructions?
Yeah, they do. They have instruction books, and now they're gonna start releasing their older sets via instructions. Like if you don't want to buy it, so you can do it that way if you want.
That's not bad. That's
so I think it's quite interesting actually, because that goes on to another thing that's been recently come up with the Bricklink stuff. So like Bricklink are now they're doing the design program.
Yes.
I wonder how expensive they'll be. Are they going to be more related to Lego? Because obviously it's owned by Lego. But is it going to go through those machines, or is it going to be more of a handmade thing?
Well, are you talking about the new Bricklink designer program round 2?
Yeah.
Well, I know they're going to be I feel like they're going to be a little bit more expensive than normal Lego sets, because the team of Bricklink is the one sorting that brick, not the machine. So you still got to pay the cost at the time that would take to make those sets, which is the reason why the first one was expensive anyways. But I think they're getting the brick at cost, so it's not going to be super expensive.
That's right.
Yeah. Because I think those sets are also going to be massive, because they're not going to be because obviously, like for instance, the Winnie the Pooh set or the Sesame Street, they were downscaled to be comfortable prices. Some of these sets, like the train station, must be like 20,000 pieces or something.
And that's got some expensive parts on it as well.
So you just think, how much is that actually going to cost, to actually buy? Because it looks like you've actually got to put your money where your mouth is as well. Because you basically got to.
It's also going to come down to crowdfunding, like exactly what you just said. So with all the Bionicle fans that are out there, with the Bionicle one that's selected, how many of them are actually going to buy the set, because there's not really any Bionicle pieces. The lore is kind of off, so it's it's a Bionicle set without being Bionicle, but it's a Bionicle representation. So I know it's probably going to pass, but that's the type of thing that you're talking about. So the subway, although it looks like 20,000 pieces and it looks like a giant UCS building at that point, how many people are going to spend $800 for a building?
This is the thing, because for me, I had a look at it, and there's probably 5 or 6 that I would go, yeah, they look amazing in the city, for instance. But I have to literally crowdfund each one. And then if all of them got through, I'm basically buggered, because I haven't got £10,000 to spend in a month.
Exactly.
So it's you have to literally just go for one of them maybe. And even then, if that one then doesn't win and one of the other ones you wanted to win,
and you can no longer get it because they already pat the max that you can get. So
exactly. So then on the aftermarket, it's going to cost you an absolute fortune, because someone might just decide that they'll crowdfund each one just in case, because then they could sell it for profit.
Yeah, they could. But I mean, by looking at it, a lot of it looks like it's going to be pretty pricey, because there's not that many that are at a smaller scale that looks like it's more affordable. But if Bricklink was smart, they would make a bunch that were, because although some of these sets look amazing, a lot of people say they will buy it, but won't actually push that button when it comes down to all serious.
It really does. I don't know if you guys, there's a Lego book that was crowdfunded. And we went straight away, we put our money in. And then later on, they changed it and they added another thing where you could have this really custom rare minifigure, mold. And we weren't allowed to get that, even though we were the first 50 that put their money in for this book. And it's really, it sucks. So hopefully they don't do something like that, which they may do to get
whatever happened with the fish from last year?
The what is it? Starts with an F, right? Forma?
Was it Forma?
Oh, right? Yeah, you could buy that on. You could buy it on points, couldn't you?
Really expensive.
Could in the end,
really expensive.
I was going to buy one, and then I decided I wouldn't. And then I saw Greg had one from
BRICKITECT.
From BRICKITECT, and then he didn't like it, and he didn't like it, and then I liked it, and then I was like, oh, should I get one? And then they were gone, and then I was like, oh, I should have got it. And now I'm glad I didn't get it.
It's a neat idea. I mean, for this is prior adult line, so I guess that's Lego's way of trying to figure out if there is a market for that. But
yeah, I mean, and you got to hand it to Lego. They are trying different, things, and they're now that they have Bricklink, it's good that they can just test the water that way. And if they came out with something better than a fish, I think it would be pretty good. Like if what?
Hedwig, it's the same thing. Instead of it going like that, it's like
Hedwig, that stupid bird. It took me,
bags of fun with that, Si.
I love that set.
I love it as well. But what happened was, I fight with Technic all the time, and there's Technic in it. I was only about 6 pieces. I built it wrong, and I did a video.
I built it wrong as well. Oh yeah.
I put the video out, so Hedwig is like. It's like an injured pigeon. And
we don't like Technic. Definitely don't get that UCS Millennium Falcon. It's literally built on Technic.
That thing.
It's horrible.
What did you do wrong with it, Ash?
I don't know, but the gear didn't turn, and then I had to tear the whole thing apart. It was one of the first ones you put together, and that was not pleasant to build. But I love that thing. If I had it on my desk, that's all I would do while I'm watching stuff. It's just so mesmerizing to crank. I hope that with Fox this summer it does it. Sorry,
you could attach a power function, can you?
Yeah, someone I think figured out how to do that. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. My haunted house has never ever worked. The mechanism for
that. It gets stuck, right? It did the same thing with me.
Yeah.
I chopped mine in half to fit in the shelf, so I mean, it doesn't work.
I tweaked it, and then I got the app to work for it, and it worked perfectly. It did it every time. You come back to it the next day, and obviously, I don't know whether the track warps with the heat or something, but it just never worked again.
Yeah, it was finicky the first few times, and I remember it was actually lifting up one of the parts back at the back there for the crank, but that's another fun one. We're getting a drop or something. What is the creator expert rumored for this year? I don't remember what it is.
There's a Ferris wheel 3-in-1. I think
that's the creator one, but I think I thought there was a rumor for an expert one. I don't know what it was. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
Well, we have a little pause there. Darren has to go. Solo has to go. So,
see you, Darren.
It's good to see you, Darren. And I know you have a lot going on, so it's good to see you here. Do you want to? I ask you this all the time. Do you have any updates for your channel? Do you want to plug?
Yeah, I've got a Challenger 2 tank video coming out tomorrow.
Nice, that's cool.
I got one done.
do you have the box on with you? I'm curious to see how that looks.
Yeah, make it big, Si.
That's what she said.
There you go. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Brickinit had one too.
Nice little...
I didn't pick it up though, so I'm curious.
Yeah.
What's the minifigure like on it? Solo?
Let's not go there.
Yeah.
Minifigure. Well, you can see it there. Where is it?
Do they call them minifigures, or do they call them mini
strange action figures?
Just action figures. Yeah, they don't really say. They just, to be fair, that you look on the back of it, they don't really kind of advertise it. Minifigures, not in many sets. When the ones I've been looking through. So I got the Belfast down and the War Spray down there as well. None of them got minifigures in it. I don't really care about them. Yeah, so they're just in there just to add a bit of playability. But
they look good, mate. They really look good. Jang was doing
pretty sizable too
earlier on.
Oh yeah. You know, they are big.
They're pretty huge.
Got the mission up there. Yeah, I got the Spitfire that I'm going to build as well because you can't have a Mission Smith without a Spitfire, can you?
Exactly. Exactly. You both Battle Britain all over it.
Oh yeah, I've got the Hawker Hurricane as well somewhere. Yeah, I've got loads coming. Yeah, that I've got to do and deal with. I'm loving Kobe at the moment. I think they're really good, and obviously the Belfast is in the works at the moment. So
I'm just gonna do that one Kobe video, and that'll be it. Just because everybody keeps bothering me about it.
Do a Kobe one. Come on, son.
I think you should.
On my channel, why do you buy Brickmania? Kobe's a lot better and cheaper, affordable. I'm like, dude, shut up.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's better. I mean, looking at your Raptor that you had there is you're never going to get something like that from Kobe. It'll be that size and it'll probably be really good, but
I like the F-18 that they have, but just wait when Brick Veteran sends me their F-18.
Yeah.
So
to me, it's all about the minifig. I just love the minifig, and that's why I don't buy Lego Friends sets, because I think some of the Friends sets are insanely cool. But
I blame the women for getting me into Friends. Great.
I like the mini dolls, man. I think the mini dolls look really good.
Oh, I hate it. They're creepy as hell.
Like, they're terrible.
I like it. I know what it is. I like them. I'm right into it, man.
Well, you might like the mini dolls in these then. Oh my god, it does. Shy, no, not you, Shy.
What's a good
Come on, I'm
set?
with like Claire all the time. All she talks about is Friends.
They're great sets, but like I would buy so many of them if they were minifigures. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can use the hair though in your
You can use
minifigures.
the hair.
Yes.
Yeah, that's about it.
We did a Friends live stream on Greg's channel a few weeks ago.
That was fun to watch.
And it was really good fun.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Honestly, this. Well, yeah. Look, here's the bow.
To me, I just feel like with the Friends sets, I have to, it has to be the fact that it doesn't come with minifigs, so it has to like lose its value a little bit for me for that.
Well, look. Just to give everyone a look at the doll that comes with it, and the fact that the hairpiece.
But the doll's not even the size of the boat. Look.
Look, here we go. There's the mini doll, right? And let me give
Is that your new
sig.
sig fig, Greg?
All right, there's my sig fig, and I'll swap the hair over. Hold on. Let me take a sec. Here we go. So this is my sig fig with the Friends hair. I don't know. I'm not quite sure this is the right hairpiece for it, but there we go. What do you reckon?
That's more realistic.
Hey, Cece uses her sig fig has a Friends hair.
It looks like a German footballer.
That'll be you after lockdown, Greg.
I think that's more you, Tech, isn't it?
Yeah, I got to be honest. I could see Tech wearing the wearing the sort of bow on the hair. I think that would work with him.
Why do you think he always wears a hat?
Is it? It's a vegan-friendly bow.
I just like I see that shopping center. I'm like, where's that for City? Like
Yeah,
I don't know. It's so I don't know.
Maybe it'll come
more
with
of a jealousy
We'll
thing.
see.
Yeah,
Maybe it might be Starcourt.
hopefully.
I don't know, man.
Oh, that would be awesome.
But see, the thing is, like, I think a lot of us are fascinated with Friends is because of the colors that it gives us. It's just so off. It's the colors that are on our screen right now: purple, orange, pink.
Oh, here.
Chris's background.
Yeah, sorry. This is the mini doll with my hairpiece on it.
Oh my god, that looks good.
That actually looks pretty decent, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But look at it. Look at the mini doll. It's just
so
freaky.
It's good. I like it. Honestly, it's really
You'll
good.
probably like the mini dolls in these sets then, Greg.
Greg, if you want, you can
No, I
sell
don't
me
like
all your
them.
Star. I have all your Star Wars
the
minifigs,
same.
man, because you don't need
They're
them.
the
You don't
same
need them.
size.
They're not. Look at the face.
Oh, see, we talk about Friends and Claire shows up.
Anyway, I've really got to go, so I'll catch everyone later on.
See you later, man.
Nice
See you
to
later,
meet
man.
you.
See you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Claire's in the chat. Hey, Claire. There he goes.
My friend's senses are tingling.
Friends, what? I
Friends
heard.
senses, like Spidey senses.
Yeah, like I said, I think the friend sets are actually really, really cool. Like, I completely agree, but I have to like think I'll get it in the sale because I don't get any minifigs with it, so I have to kind of justify the lack of minifigs almost. For them.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, but the good thing about Friends sets is like a lot of like some of the molds came first in them, like the bandage in the hospital, and
I believe some of the Simpsons accessories were actually Friends accessories first. I think I might be completely making that up, but like Marge's handbag, I thought was a Friends accessory. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm
not
making that
sure.
up.
No, you could be right. I'm not sure.
But yeah, I think some of the Friends accessories are pretty cool because they can actually hold them, like the weird knives and forks, and like one of them's got like a hairdryer, if I remember rightly. I had like a random hairdryer with one of mine.
Trust you to remember the hairdryer.
Yeah, of course. But yeah.
Sorry, I got the perfect. You know what I was saying to you? I want a record for my minifigure as the accessory now. There was one that came with that alien.
The problem is
DJ.
if they did that cinema and things as a city set, though, it'd have to come with the road plates as well, and then that'd be like 20 quid more expensive.
Yeah,
it's an annoying thing they do at the moment with the city sets.
There we go, Si.
Okay, show me.
Oh, is that from the video?
Yeah,
No.
like
That's
it.
really good.
It's good, isn't it? Nice.
No, it's
I really like these. I built the llama last night. I say I built the llama. It's a bit far fetched saying that you built something like this. But
so you're collecting all the tiles as well?
No, I'm not really. But I might
There's
have
100 tiles, pretty much. I think when I last.
I'm missing like 6 of them. I think.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah.
I think I counted. I had about 50 of them. I think, but yeah.
I do like them. I think that Chris, when I put them in my city, I might do like a nightclub of some sort and just have the pavement outside lined with those tiles.
Yeah, or like you could do a records like HMV or something, or even a comic book store. You could do comic book store as well.
Tower Records.
Tower Records. They are really cool. And when I originally saw them, I think people weren't sure if they were like the Mario stickers, because obviously it has to be like an augmented reality. But the fact that Prince is pretty decent.
I do like them.
They're just a bit pricey, aren't they? But
yeah, but Tech, didn't you see them going cheap in Tesco's?
No, it was in B&M. They were $2.99.
$2.50. No.
I can't
So
remember.
I think it was on the stream last that I said that apparently people were saying if you bought a pack of 12, you got all 12.
Not true. Did you?
I bought 12. I got 5. I got 5 duplicates.
No,
I bought a box of them, and
so I bought 12. I got 5 duplicates, and then ended up spending double the amount on eBay to get those 5. So it was like completely
Did you get was on the left side or the right side? Did you grab?
I don't know, and I just got it from. So people saying if you ordered from the Lego store, just 12, they would send you 12. Because I can't go out where I am at the moment. We're not allowed. So
That's why Lego's not a essential product for you right now.
No. I mean, they obviously haven't looked at me. If they saw me, they'd be like, "Yeah, okay, it's an essential product." But
I mean, it didn't work for me grabbing the whole one side either. So I got.
Yeah. Because I'm guessing that they're just like. I reckon some kid knows, and it's like, I'm just gonna swap and just do another.
Well, this was straight out of the box. Like the Target employee brought the box out, put it on the shelf. Wow. She opened it, and I literally just grabbed the whole left side, and I just dropped it into the cart, and then that was it. So when I opened them all, I had 1 duplicate. That's why I was like, it didn't work for me in my video.
I do hope in the Lego stores. I don't know if you've gone to an official Lego store, because I know certain ones are open in America now, aren't they? But
yeah, they're all open. You don't have to.
I'm hoping that they actually open them and you can see, and then you can buy them. Because obviously in the UK they would feel them for you. I don't know if they do that over there as well. But
technically, we were never allowed to feel them for you.
Right.
Like we weren't never allowed to do that. That's straight from the director. Like, we do not feel for you. We did it anyways, just because we're cool like that.
So the Manchester store, when the Harry Potter ones came out, because that's the last time I went to get them, they literally had them in little bags for you, and I just went, "Can I have a full series, please?" And they're just like, "Yeah."
So for me, like, how I got around that rule was, I'll tell the customer to feel for this, like, look for this thing, and then when she would say, "Is it?" or he would say, "Is this the thing?" I'm like, I'll feel it, and I'll be like, I'm 99% sure it is, but I have to legally say that I can't say it is for sure.
I see that is difficult because you're the That's
so
an issue.
So the first series I got, because I didn't used to collect CMFs, was the DC one. And I'd never really gone to a Lego store before, because I used to always buy it from other places and stuff. And I went in there and I started feeling, and I felt like dirty, like you weren't supposed to do it. And one of the Lego employees came up to me and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I was just like, and it says like, "Are you feeling for something?" And I was just like, No, we're just like, and he kept coming back. So I just said to him like, "Yeah, actually I'm feeling for Batman." And he goes, "Oh, here you go." And then he just literally 4 of them came around and started feeling for more. And he literally felt for the entire 16 for me. Like,
I've never gotten looks from employees. It's the casual, person walking down the Lego aisle. They're just like, "What is this? This guy's been here for
like Target or Walmart. Those are the ones that are like, "What are you doing?" Yeah. Whereas you go to a Lego store, because at the Lego store, when new CMS would come out, we just dump it on the yellow table, and like 20 people at a time will be feeling for whatever they had. We would have one open printout, so they would show it like. And we would circle, look for this, look for this, look for this, look for this. And then that was our way of not helping them, but by helping them.
Yeah, I got pretty good at it.
The day Harry Potter came out, everyone was just swarming to, like, they would bring out a set from the back room, and they would just, like, run in, grab the Hogwarts Express, and then he'd go to the... Like, it was just crazy. Those CMF series were just gobbled up. So I wound up leaving... running upstairs to the after I bought all the sets, I ran up to the like a bookstore that I knew they would have them. No one was in there, so I just sat there, felt all 22 of them without everyone swarming me, which was just, that would have been crazy to try and feel that on the first day.
Imagine doing it now with COVID going around. How people are just looking at you touch every single pack.
Yeah. Well, that's why they put them in bags. The one I went to in Bluewater in Leicester Square, they just literally put them all in bags and just walk in there and take the bag.
The stupid thing was, though, when the Mario came out, they had the box of Mario there, and I said to the woman, I was like, "Can I buy the box?" And she goes, "No." And I went, "Well, how many am I allowed?" And she goes, "As many as you want." So I just went, tip the box in the bag. Like I didn't get it. Like that's more effort for you because you've now got to scan each of those with your hands, whereas I just wanted the box. It's just weird.
You mean the Lego employee or the?
Yeah, the Lego employee. She's actually the manager, and the box was there.
There's no SKU for the box. They would have to just. I would have just taken how many quantities in there, just scan it once and multiply it 32 times.
Because I was literally trying to help her because I didn't really want duplicates, but I didn't want to sit there feeling for them all. So I was just like, I'm just going to buy because I know there were two sets apparently in one box, and like, that's fine. And there was a rule as I left, where we weren't allowed to sell you the box, but we can give you everything in the box. Right.
Because what we were trying to battle was the resellers.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because there's a lot of that over here, especially on eBay. Like you see a full series of CMF to be like 90 quid to buy now or something. Just
so the resellers is going to become a problem. In my tenure.
Were you allowed to give people the empty box, or did you have to destroy it?
No, we have to destroy it. That was at the end of my tenure, though.
The thing is, I think video is making reselling even easier. Like, because it's so hard to feel for them now, it makes resellers like, because I haven't seen the video ones below like double asking price per one on eBay.
But to be honest, like if we knew you, like Sai, like if you came in the store all the time, and I knew you for a fact you weren't a reseller, I'd give you the box. Yeah, it's really, it really just, if I didn't know who you were, I'm not going to give you the brown box or the box itself.
That makes sense.
Because like we all know, we're the only adults going inside the store all the time.
We have to say goodbye to Ash. Ash has to go.
See that, mate?
It's been great having you on, and I'm glad you were able to stay so long. I forgot about the time difference. That
it's 6 already.
You know, so it snuck up right up. But if it wasn't for Greg yesterday reminding me about the time change over in America and Canada, I would have been here early or late or something. But anyway, or would have been here tomorrow. I don't know. But listen, Ash, what we like to do is we like to get people to plug their channel, tell people what's coming up on their channel, even on your gaming channel, which we didn't get to talk about, and I wanted to. But talk about your channel and tell everyone what's coming up if you want to.
What I say earlier, I've got a Minecraft CMF series in the works. I just realized Holly wound up asking someone in LAN, so you get to tease some of the stuff that's coming out. So I'm getting the Carnage set at some point soon, so excited about that to do reviews and things like that. So yeah, I don't know. It's about to be superhero season, which is weird saying in April for some reason that we've got this middle line, middle wave, but yeah. Anyways, and gaming, mostly Fortnite, and then variety occasionally. But yeah, it was nice meeting you guys. Thank you for having me on.
See you later, mate.
And you're welcome back anytime. And talk to you soon. Have a good one.
Yeah, thank you. Bye, guys.
Thanks, dude.
Bye. Take care.
So actually, just because you mentioned that Carnage helmet, I was just if you could only buy one of the helmets that we've seen so far, which one would you get? Like, do you think better than Carnage?
Are you talking about just Carnage?
No, I mean all of them. So you'd have to, like the Star Wars ones included. If you could only have one of them.
Oh, for me, it'd be Boba or maybe the TIE Fighter pilot.
To the existing ones.
Oh, so existing ones too?
Well, I was meaning the new ones, but if you can put the old ones in as well if you want.
The new ones that are coming.
So basically, Stormtrooper Vader, Carnage, Venom, and then I believe Batman. There's a Batman one coming.
Yeah, the Batman one looked interesting. I think.
The Scout Trooper is the one I wanted the most.
Yeah.
I have Carnage already on pre-order.
Oh wow!
I want Venom. If I were to choose only one, I'd choose Venom.
I think Scout Trooper for me, but just because I love Return of the Jedi. Yeah, that's my favorite film. I mean, the Vader one's growing on me. When I first saw it, like I said, it looked like Mickey Mouse. But when I've seen, I think it does look a little bit better the more you see it. But I'm gonna get them.
Do you remember though the Stormtrooper? Everyone at first, because the photographs of it weren't that great, and the Stormtrooper, everyone's like, "Oh God, it's really bad." But actually, a lot of people, it's their favorite one.
I think the best looking one out of the original 3 is probably the Boba Fett one.
Yeah.
I think it looks the best. The TIE Pilot one looks really cool with like the tube.
Yeah, I like the TIE Pilot.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a question for the panel and of course all you lovely lot out there. If you could have what helmet would you have if you could have any helmet, whether that be no. Oh, that's it. There could be one coming to wear because they've leaked that. But no, to something like
just Star Wars, or are we including heroes? Like, what are we?
I don't know. Star Wars. Give us a Star Wars one and a Marvel one. That's the one they're doing, isn't it? Like for Star Wars, I'd like to have. Is it Boosh? Yeah, the Princess Leia one. I
think there's a lot of that going around on. I've seen it on Instagram. I'm sure there'll be instructions for it in due course. There's also a Lando Calrissian helmet, you know, that he wore in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, you mean the guard one, the Gamorrean guard helmet?
That's it. Yeah.
That
looks so
cool.
good.
Yeah,
I'd like a Death Trooper. That would be my.
My favourite troopers, those are, mate, from Rogue One. Definitely, give me one of those. They always had the funny noise as well, didn't they? You could never quite understand what they were saying to each other.
Yeah.
Boosh is a good one.
Yeah, I reckon Boosh would be a bother. But
if I can have like a face, it's got to be Max Rebo. I want a Max Rebo face.
That's a lot of blue. He's the blue one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the elephant.
He's the blue one. Yeah, he's the blue one that looks like he's got a bad cold.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's my favorite minifig of all time now.
I love him. He's like.
He reminds me of the Hoover.
He's a drummer. He's a drummer, isn't he? He's like the Phil Collins of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, he is this guy. If it'll focus. There you go.
Look.
The Phil
He's like a deformed Smurf.
He's so cool. It's the greatest figure ever. Just trying to think what else.
Imagine him, man.
K2SO. K2SO would be an awesome helmet. Which is the Imperial droid from Rogue One. That'd be pretty decent.
Do you think what about that one from Penn Plays? General Grievous or Praetorian Guard?
Oh, General Grievous.
Yeah.
That would
Grievous,
be
definitely.
sick. Yeah, that would be cool. Grievous.
That was the first one I ever said that I wanted was that one.
Do you think they'll do those though because they're like droid based rather than helmets?
Well, with getting a cowl of Batman, it's not even got a bloody chin. So
no.
I don't know.
What about Cody? What's all this talk about the Codys and the Wolves and all that lot? What about them?
I think maybe Cody and Rex you might get away with. Anything more than that, I think, is a bit niche.
Yeah.
I mean, they've all been sequel trilogy so far.
Yeah.
So
Bad Batch. I might get one from there.
Anything more?
Bad Batch would be pretty decent because they've all got different helmets.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could have the team. That would be quite cool.
Yeah.
It would look cool. I just think it's far too niche for them at the moment.
Yeah. What about Ninjago kind of head wrap kind of mask?
I don't know.
I'm being a good boy. I'm concentrating purely on Star Wars at the moment. So
how cool would a Rebel helmet be?
Yeah.
Will they just have the visor of the X-wing or the rogue pilot helmets, and then an orange visor just going down?
Yes.
The A-wing pilots, they had quite a big thing.
Theirs is the round one.
That's the one that goes down like a football helmet.
Yeah.
And they've got the lightest aircraft, but they've got the heaviest helmets. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? But I tell you what Marvel character I'd like to have, and that's Doctor Doom. I think he'd look pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think Doom would be good.
That's a really good one.
We're supposed to be getting a gauntlet, right?
We're going to get what?
The Infinity Gauntlet? That's a thing. Yeah.
I didn't hear what everyone doing. My internet cut out, I think. What did you say was a good helmet, Greg? I didn't hear what you said.
Doctor Doom.
Oh, Doctor Doom. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. I think if I could have any like Marvel one, it would be Star-Lord because he's my favorite character.
Yeah,
I thought there was one in the works.
That's one that I would maybe stretch to because it's pretty cool. I've got the Iron Man one, but it's not built. I got it because it was on Argos. Like, Star-Lord. I love that brick head. It's so cool. Yeah. It's my favorite brick head. Yeah, he's sweet. Steph never notices when she looks at all the brickheads. She goes, "Who's that one?" And I keep saying it's Star-Lord. She doesn't think
he's good, man. I like Star-Lord. He's a good character as well. I just think he's funny. When he says like, "Yeah, I'm Star-Lord," and they just laugh at him.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. Because there's supposed to be some decent Guardians of the Galaxy sets coming out, aren't there? Because like the what's it called? The Benatar's coming out.
Benatar,
yeah.
Oh, really? That would be cool.
It's like a US Benatar coming out.
Is there a new Guardians movie coming out?
Well, it's supposed to be like
2023.
Yeah, it's not for a while, and it's supposed to be with Thor again, isn't it? Like I think Thor's supposed to be in it as well.
Yeah, the Thor one is coming out next in 2022. Loads of them have been put back. I mean, there was supposed to be Thor Lego sets this year, and I don't know if they've been put back or what, but like,
right,
really,
yeah,
it's a bit rubbish.
It is weird though. Even like the Star Wars ones have like really been put back a bit because they've like staggered the releases, haven't they? So, because like, it's weird, like these helmets are coming out like in 5 days. They don't usually do like Star Wars every month. But we've had January, March, and then what is it? April is it now? I don't even know what month we're. So like they've like been staggering the launches, which is a bit weird. So
a couple of is a helmet that could work. If they did it in Chrome days, of course, folks. We're getting lots of Chrome lacquer in the new
underused. She's the new Boba Fett. She is the most underused character in the new films.
Yeah, it's a shame what they did to her. They had 2 films, they just completely unplayed it. Yeah, he's probably my favourite brickhead.
Joker.
He's got the biggest head.
Have you got the Batman one? Have you got the Batman one that goes with him?
I have, but I don't think I've built him.
Yeah, he's got glow in the dark eyes, which I didn't realise until it scared the hell out of me when I came upstairs with the darts on.
I tell you what, I have got one of my favourite ones that came with that. Let me just grab this one.
I thought it was like a cat upstairs or something in my hand.
Scary.
Yeah, this is one of my favourite ones because I think the coloration is awesome.
Yeah, Batgirl.
I have her.
Yeah, cool.
She's cool. But these, I mean, this is Henry Cavill. I mean, it is in.
I don't have that one.
No, neither do I.
That's the one with the Batman, isn't it? That's the 2-pack with the Batman.
Yeah. So this is the Batman. And this
I don't have that one.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I need that one in my life. That one and the Superman.
Yeah.
I need that one. That's cool.
Idiot. Why didn't I buy them?
That's the only pack I don't have from the Justice League. I've got all the others.
Does anyone have the?
I don't know how much they are to buy.
Oh, there it is, Superman. Let's see.
They do look really good though.
Yeah, I don't have those ones.
But they did some 60s version of Batman. Actually, that's a cool thing. Isn't there meant to be like a 60s version of the Batmobile coming out?
Yeah,
two versions, a 4+ and a regular one.
Day one.
It's going to be the actual. It's from what people have said. It's literally the one that was in the Batcave.
Oh, that's good. That was expensive. That's such an expensive set, and all I wanted was that Batmobile.
Yeah, I think that's what they realized because it didn't do very well. Because you can still buy it Zavi at the moment, like 20% off. No one's buying it.
Yeah, it was like dormant for like at least 6 months, and then all of a sudden they came out with a load of them, didn't they?
Yeah, they did that with blooming Cloud City, and I couldn't get hold of one because I wanted that Cloud City set, Betrayal on Cloud City. But
yeah, I was the same. When it got to the point where you couldn't buy it anymore, I was like, oh, I wish I bought it. Now.
I wanted it purely for the minifigs, though. Like, it's literally the minifigs I want it for.
I bought all the minifigs for that separately.
I haven't got any of them in that set yet.
Really? There was a couple of exclusives. Leia was a really nice one.
Han Solo were dual molded. There's the dual molded legs Han Solo. The Lando Calrissian's exclusive. Weirdly, that Ugnaughts exclusive. He's got a different clothes on than the other Ugnaught.
Okay.
And the
pilot.
What's the robot guy? Lobot.
Oh, Lobot.
He's got an exclusive head. Yeah, he is slightly different to the other Lobot.
I've got him with one of those planet sets.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them. It is a different variant. Like, if you want every single variant, he is different.
Yeah, I love again another underused character. I'd love to know a bit more about him.
Yeah.
He literally had the whole city plugged into his brain. I mean, that was years ahead of its time. That idea. but you'd never know about it. But I love Empire Strikes Back.
That was underutilized in the original trilogy. Like,
oh yeah, massively. In fact, it was ridiculous the way. Blimey, I can't believe that. I'm thinking it was ridiculous the way he died, but he didn't die. We know that now, don't we?
Well, they could do that. They could do that with so many characters. Like, I know people keep wanting Mace Windu to still be alive because technically, like, he could have survived from the.
I reckon he could have survived. The amount of Jedi used to throw themselves. How many times did Anakin used to go crazy and throw himself off the side of a building?
Well, I think it would be awesome if we did see a Mace Windu with like half a scarred face or something
No, please don't.
I think it'd be awesome. I'd have some
Mace Windu actually.
I'd have him back. I reckon all of a sudden you'd see like, you know, be on like a Gungan planet or something. Like, I'm sick of all these Gungans on this.
Yeah. But don't you think like that's half of the appeal of some of these characters in Star Wars though? Is like that you don't know anything about them and like you can't flesh out every cool looking character.
That was the issue I had with the Han Solo movie because I actually like the Han Solo movie. I think the Han Solo movie is actually okay, but when you start picking at the character, he loses his icon. You know, like the fact that he's like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Han." Looks around and he's like, "Oh, you're on your own. You must be so like." And he just gets given his gun, iconic blaster. It's all that stuff that like it niggles at the character to the point. Like how he meets Chewbacca, like it's just rubbish. And it annoys me. But I do actually like the film. So
yeah, no, I think it was the best film that we didn't need or like that we never needed. Like it wasn't needed at all, but it was actually really good for what it was. I thought it was really good. I
loved how the Millennium Falcon looked really nice beforehand. So I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, he kind of ruined it.
And then he talks about how it's this beautiful ship, but obviously he knew what it looks like before.
Yeah,
he just never repaired it.
Donald Glover is sick though.
Oh yeah,
he's brilliant. They should have done a spin-off just even for that.
Yeah,
he was brilliant in that.
Yeah, really I think that the problem with it was that I think it fell because of The Last Jedi.
Yeah,
but I didn't. It was the only film I haven't seen at the cinema out of retaliation for The Last Jedi. And so I think Disney probably looked at that and were like, "Oh, it didn't do very well at box office, so we're not going to do another one." Whereas actually, I think once people saw it, they're like, Donald. I even liked the guy. I can't remember the actor's name. I actually liked the guy that played Harrison Ford's. I think he was all right.
Yeah, I think he did a good job. Like, you're never going. You can't like directly compare him to Harrison Ford. Like he's the original. Like, and like he was never going to be able to win either. Like if he went and played him exactly how Harrison Ford would have, they would have been like, "Oh, he's just ripping off Harrison Ford." If he goes and does something different, people are going to say, "Oh, he's tried to make the character different." Like,
if someone had redone Luke, for instance, on The Mandalorian, they would have gone, "Oh, he's nothing compared to Mark Hamill," because it's this epic character that you can't.
The way they could have got around that is just do an animated version of the Solo movie, and then use Harrison Ford kind of thing. I mean, they're Disney. They're arguably the best animators in the world. Why didn't they do an animated version of it?
Yeah, I reckon they will do an animated Grogu series. I reckon.
Good idea, yeah.
That's what I think they'll do. I think they'll do the Adventures of Luke and Grogu, and I think it'll be like Jedi Academy with Grogu.
Like the what was that animation style they used for the
Resistance?
Forces of Destiny. Like do like the little short episodes or something.
Yeah, like the shorts kind of thing. Like
it was almost like
it was with the women, wasn't it?
Style. There was a particular style to it. But Chris, what I reckon, the reason I think that would be a really good story is that it's the flip side to Yoda training Luke. It's like Luke training a Yoda species. And we still don't know who the blooming species is.
They reckon that they can. So there's loads of conspiracies, but they reckon that Grogu can retcon basically the original trilogy because they reckon that's why Luke cut himself off from the Force and stuff to protect Grogu because he's still alive. There's all that kind of stuff. Because, obviously, everyone says, why did he cut himself off from the Force on the island? And they reckon it's to protect Grogu. Because, obviously, he's the most powerful Jedi. So there's all that kind of conspiracy stuff now that people keep. But I just think they need to maybe change the head of Star Wars and change it up a bit. I do think.
I think it needs a bit of a refresh. And we've got to see what this next trilogy is going to be all about as well.
Well, I don't know whether they will ever do another trilogy.
Yeah, maybe not.
Not related to Skywalker, that's for sure.
Yeah. I reckon it'd be better as one-offs or series. Like, I think Mandalorian's been successful. I think Obi-Wan will be good.
I think they're trying to figure that out right now.
I think the last trilogy really would have been better off being 4 movies. I mean, they could have broke the mold.
Hashtag we need Snyder cut for Rise of Skywalker, please. That needs to be like a 7-hour movie.
The original script. Did anyone like look into detail about that? It sounded really good. Like I really
need like the darker, because it skips around so much. We miss out so much stuff like that. The girl in it's supposed to be Lando's daughter, for instance, and it's only ever referenced in the expanded universe like dictionary book. Like it's just stupid.
Really?
There's so much stuff missing from it. Knights of Ren, what do? They're just posers. Literally, they only stand there. Like,
I mean, the most ridiculous thing was that Armada. I mean, the way that was brought down was just ridiculous. The ships, it was just like, what, really? Yeah, really?
And it made no sense either, because they always talk about the Sith are only in 2s. And then at the end, he's literally got about 5 million Siths around him. And he's like, I am the Sith. It's like, what? What happened to there's only 2?
Yeah. And also as well, the sheer fact that Palpatine was pulling the strings all the time, there was no reference to him at all in the first and second movie. And it's like, if they had done that, it would have been genius, but they didn't.
There's that really funny gif, or like, clip that people always, where at the start it's just Poe and he goes, "So, oh damn," and he just says something like, "So the Emperor's raised his ugly head again," or something. It's like, so if you remember Force Awakens, they talk about like that Luke was a myth. She's like, Luke's, and all of a sudden everyone knows who the Emperor is. How is the same? Yeah. Like, people thought that the Force was fake. They thought it would like become this random story, but everyone knows who the Emperor is. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, the guy shoots lightning out his ass. Yeah, he's normal. Everyone could do that, can't they? It just has no consistency at all. It's so weird, but I still love it. We still spend our money on it. So
yeah. Well, the thing is, though, we'll always criticize it, but we love it so much. So
I think that's why, because we love it so much. Like, we need Max Rebo back. We need a Jedi version of Max Rebo, please. Master Rebo.
Or a false ability version of him, or something like that. That'd be quite cool.
Craigster, completely agree. The bomber scene, like at the beginning of Last Jedi, that's like the worst scene, and
senseless.
It made no sense.
Poe Dameron doing a handbrake turn in his X-wing.
But that film basically turned into Marvel comedies. They basically did what they did with the Justice League. They like added Marvel humor to it, where they make Hooks like a cartoon character.
Oh yeah,
like, they really ruined his character.
They did. There was some jokes there. It was like the operator. Poe Dameron is an operator. It's like, what? Hold on, what universe are we talking about here, guys?
It's just so weird. It doesn't really fit with the universe. But
it didn't. Yeah, I love the scene where Snoke gets cut in half. I thought it was brilliant. I loved it. And then it all kicked off. I think it was one of the best fight scenes going. But
to me, you should have seen me in the cinema. I was raging at that point.
Was you?
Raging. Yeah, I was.
I liked his tongue. Like,
I was just like, what is going on? Like, I've waited like 2 years. You've made Luke Skywalker like look like he's wearing a sick bag and a diaper. What's happened to him? And now you just killed Snoke for no reason. It just, they didn't like, they looked like they were just batting, swinging, missing on everything in that movie.
The thing was, at that point, I was thinking, I mean, as much as I loved it, I was thinking, where's the villain gone? Who's the villain now? We've got another movie to go. Who's the guy pulling all the strings?
Well, that was the point, though, wasn't it? That Kylo Ren was then going to be made the main villain, and I think it is always hard for the middle film to be seen as like hugely important until you see the next film.
I think the problem, I think,
retconned everything. It was just like, oh,
yeah.
I think the biggest issue though was the fact that like there was a script already written that Rian Johnson just threw out because it needed an overarching story. I get there's different directors and there's different like, you know, touches and finesses, but it literally was like, it was almost like, do you remember when you were a kid and you would draw half a drawing and then someone else would draw the other half and you find this weird, that's literally the Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah, but you've got to put a lot of that on Disney. Like, I know it's Star Wars and it's pretty safe as far as things go, but what other company in their right mind would go into like a trilogy and not have some sort of like start, middle, and end. Like it's basic storytelling.
Yeah, the only thing that I know about that's happened to that recently, which didn't end well, was Game of Thrones, because literally they didn't know how to end it, and it failed for it. Yeah. And with like you just bought this like one of the biggest franchises of all time, and you don't just sit down and go like, let's make sure these 3 films actually have a coherent story.
Yeah. Just pay it like the kind of respect it deserves. Like just give it some thought. Like, and I really like that they were so willing to give whichever director was in charge of it like creative control. Yeah. But have it planned and have the 3 of them sit down and like talk about
a framework. That's what it needed. Just a simple framework.
Yeah.
Well, and then they just build the story around that.
Look how Marvel does it. They have like, and it's the same company really, but Marvel has like 40 different superheroes, all from like all around different galactic, got multiverses and stuff going on now, and it still has that coherent, coherent structure. That's all they needed was just like someone going, does that really make sense? Does that fit in?
That's why now I think they need to go somewhere completely different, disassociate themselves. Yeah. If they want to have something that's everlasting now, is they need to start from scratch.
Yeah, well, I think that's why I think Mando works so well, because I know people are a bit worried when Boba Fett came, and I was one of them, because he's an iconic character that they're bringing into a story that didn't need that iconic. I don't think Boba Fett was needed, to be honest, but I think they did him justice. I think he was pretty decent, and I quite enjoyed it. But like, I think because Mando was like completely different, you can have a baby Yoda, and it doesn't really matter. It's still a cool story, so I think that's why people like it. But same with Clone Wars, really, I suppose, because Clone Wars can go off to these random planets and do stuff that,
You're right. The Clone Wars, at its best, is when it is like the clones interacting with each other, or the characters that you don't see in the main films, like all the Mandalore. Well, not like that when Darth was introduced and they're doing the whole Mandalore stuff. Like that stuff's really, really good.
Plo Koon, Savage Opress, or like all characters you just don't get to see. Yeah,
exactly. And I think that works really well. But I think now they've done this time frame to death. I think they should just go somewhere completely different.
Greg has to go, guys.
I'm off ski, guys.
See you later, Greg.
Bye, Greg.
Do you want to tell anybody what is coming up on your channel, Mr. Greg?
Well, this time tomorrow, Si, most of us that are here tonight are going to be on London Calling tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. Friday, come on, bring it on, and then I'm going to be doing a stream on Sunday. I think it's 6:30. I'm going to be doing a stream. I did a community vote. I haven't done many votes, so anyway, I thought, why don't I do a vote? Ask people if they want me to do a speed build or do a live stream. Anyway, the vast majority went for the live stream, so I'm going to be building DO on Sunday evening, 6:30, folks. That kicks off, and so I'm looking forward to that. And then next week we've got the backlog, and that's going to be on my channel. And then Thursday we'll be back with you, and then Friday another London Calling. So what goes around comes around.
Sounds good to me. Listen, Greg, thanks for dropping in, and I hope you're still feeling okay later on after getting your jab shot.
I've been purified, folks, but I'm just waiting to. I'm giving it the 12 hours and just seeing if anything happens, because that's when apparently all hell breaks loose. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be fine. But,
took 12 hours for me.
Really?
I know it's what everyone says. It's 12 hours. Now I had my injection today at dead on, what was it, 11:30, I think it was. So in about an hour's time, I could be absolutely fine or something would happen. So anyway, it'll be whatever.
I want you to stay on now. I want you to stay on so you slowly like this, like during this.
I'll start a live stream in about an hour. Call it the what can we call it? We could call it the side effects. The Lego side effects. You just see me deteriorate and start sweating or something like that, but we'll see. But anyway, it will be what it'll be. And as always, there'll be London Calling tomorrow. So anyway, great hanging out with you guys. Good conversation. I haven't had a Star Wars chat for a while, actually.
No. It's because it always becomes hate. We all hate on it.
It does, doesn't it? Anyone would think we hated the franchise, but we don't. We just want it to be good or better.
We're all old. We're all old, and we like the originals. That's what it is.
We want the holiday one back. But anyway, good to see you, Shai. Good to see you, Si. Good to see you, Tech. Great to see you, Tech and Chris. So yeah, take care, everybody. Look after yourself, chat, and I will see you.
Bye.
See you soon. And don't forget, everybody, the links to Greg's channel are in the description below, the same as Ashnflash and Darren, who was on here earlier. No, those were the only two people that dropped off, wasn't it? Yes. So check them out in the description.
BFAB was on earlier as well.
BFAB as well. He was supposed to come back, but he was very busy, so I think we've lost him for the day anyway. But he'll be back next week. And same with everybody here, except for Shy. I will link his description. Yes, I will. Shush. You have to. You've got a great channel.
Appreciate it. I've been the sub for everybody.
It's the children's stream.
Children, yeah, there we go. See that? Ezra's asleep, so I haven't actually woke up. Say hi.
Me and Chris frantically looking around our room to see the first thing.
What do I get?
And he picks out the ball.
I mean, Tech might have a child somewhere he doesn't know about.
He probably did.
That's very true.
I have several I choose to forget, Shy.
Put it on. Put it on. Put it on.
What? How many likes are you on, Si?
It was 69 earlier.
Right, we needed to get to 80 likes, and I'll put it on.
Okay,
Come on,
we
guys, like the stream if you haven't already. Get it.
have to do a community tab or something.
Hang on,
Yeah,
I've got
get
all
it. I need more likes. We need to have more. Oh, it's on 72. Come on, keep going.
Yes.
I already liked it.
Come on.
Get those old
75. See, there's people waiting out there.
No
that
escape,
haven't
Steve, no
liked the
escape.
stream. Oh, 2 away.
Oh, come on.
There we go. It's on 80. There you go. That's how you get likes.
Right.
That's what you need. You just need a weird outfit, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, guys, and here's your reward.
it's been nicknamed the Porg Nun outfit for something. There you go.
Does he look awesome?
Yeah.
You look like a knight wearing, like, underneath the armor with that over you.
Chris, you've been buying so much fancy dress stuff recently. I need to see your recommended on Amazon.
Look,
For crying out loud.
There's a Mario Kart.
Yeah, I buy lots of weird. I've got Zane's mask down here, but it doesn't look like Zane's mask, so I'm not wearing it. Imagine a white hood. It doesn't really go well on YouTube.
Go on, try it.
Perceived as the wrong thing. I don't know where it's gone. It's down here somewhere. I've got lots of fancy dress down here. No, it's gone. I think I put it in the drawer somewhere.
Oh.
Oh, here it is. It's this. I just don't. I think it can look.
If you turn that upside down.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I think people were sending me pug outfits the other day, like pug onesies to wear.
No way.
You could change your sig fig to the actual pug costume guy.
That would be amazing. I've actually got that's my dog's technically his.
Yeah.
But I don't really have a sig fig because my guy doesn't have a face, so he's just
Well, that's pretty easy to do. Then you just put the back of the head.
Yeah. That's what I do. I literally just turn around the old minifigs and then go, there you go. That's my sig fig. Like that's.
You know that if they got dual faces though.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're getting too good now.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye,
Say bye, Chris.
Bye, Chris.
See you later.
Bye, Tech. Bye, Sean.
Bye.
Chris on the apple juice again.
See you later. See you in a while.
Oh my God.
I know. Don't point out what's on the floor. Don't tell them what's on the floor. Just.
Part of Death Star, isn't it?
Oh man, that kid's a star.
I know, nutbag. I left this on the screen for a while because I'm Bored Toys is going to be on London Calling tomorrow, which is cool. I'm Bored Toys has a great channel. Himself and Brenda, it's Kevin and Brenda. Really lively live streams. It's so much fun.
I believe Brenda's going to be on Plastic Architects as well on Sunday.
And
yeah,
Kevin's wife.
Yeah, and Kevin's wife. Yeah, they're both going to be on that, which will be pretty cool.
Yeah,
she's doing another ladies live stream.
Kevin's wife as well.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because Kevin's wife.
Oops, sorry.
No, you're okay.
She has a production company, and I think she does all the production for the live streams. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what she's.
I was super confused because I thought Brenda was Kevin's wife.
I think a lot of us did.
Yeah, so then I was like, and his wife? What? What's going on? Like, yeah, got confused earlier, but yeah, really cool.
Yeah, they work well together.
Yeah, they've got such good chemistry. It's like I said, they're so entertaining. I streamed with them and Claire on Sunday last week. That was such good fun.
Those little like the portrait things are hilarious.
They're so good.
Yeah, they were so good. They were really funny.
And I think we're also doing something next on Monday as well. So be on the lookout for that. I need to.
What's happening Monday?
I think we're gonna. Well, actually, I'm almost certain we're doing a live stream on Monday evening. And we are going to. We need to like completely iron out everything, but we're basically going to do like a 2 or 3 part series, and we're going to take a Lego set or like multiples of the same Lego set and try turn it into something else. Or the angle I personally want to take is kind of take a set or take 2 copies of a set and then turn it into a modular. But yeah, so we're just ironing out a few of the.
That sounds pretty decent.
Yeah, it should be good fun.
I can see that you've not got as many Monkey Kid sets boxes in the background anymore. Have you actually been building them?
I have been building some, yeah. I built the Iron Bull tank. So I started Flat Fruit Mountain on that stream on Sunday, and I didn't get anywhere near as far through it as I had hoped.
I had to finish it off stream. We did it a stream ago. It's actually quite hard. It's quite greebly and a bit like I had to concentrate on it.
There is a lot to it for what it is.
I haven't done any of the stickers for it yet, though. I've got to.
Yeah, that's a mission.
Yeah,
but I don't know when I'm gonna get. I might. Do you know what? I might just build that one off stream. Like I think I might just enjoy that one.
Yeah,
off stream. I don't know. I might do like an hour stream at some point over the weekend maybe, and then finish it off at my leisure. But yeah, no, it's really cool. I really like the look at it.
I think the new Monkey Kid sets are pretty decent, to be fair, the ones that have just come out.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I've got I don't think I've built any of the other new ones actually, but I do have a few of them.
You had the new one, the crab one. You had that one, the container.
Kevin was building the Spider Queen base.
No, you have the carrier heli-carrier one. I've got what it's called.
No. I had the Monkey Kids Cloud Jet, but that was from the first wave. You're thinking of the quadcopter.
Yeah, the quadcopter. I thought you had that one.
No, I didn't know.
Oh, I thought that was what it was.
No, that was the.
That's the. Why are you all red, Monkey Kid?
Red and yellow.
Yeah, all the sets are the same color. I don't get it.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's why everyone likes that dragon jet, because it's like, oh, it's a different color. It's like, yeah, that's literally why everyone likes it.
Yeah. The way the next so Kevin was building that on our stream on Sunday, and the way the wing comes together with those like Nexonite shields. I keep talking about that. Like
it looks awesome.
But I love it. Like I'm just obsessed.
I want the little there's like a little vending machine in that set as well, isn't there? Like a little drinks machine or something, I think, in that one.
Yes. And if you put Kevin was showing us, if you put the money in, then it shoots the tile out or something. That's
cool. I think that's probably the same, because then I think it's in Ninjago City has a similar vending machine with money, and then there's an ATM in that one as well. But yeah, it's really. I love those little. It's so sad. You never ever do it. Like you do it once and go, "That's cool."
You do it when you build it, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it is cool that they did it though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's those little things that just makes that the even if you do only like display it, just makes that build experience so like it just makes you like re-engage with it properly, because sometimes you can go through a build and you can just kind of
and I don't know how you felt with that Death Star side, but like I felt when I built it that you get bored of it in sections, and then you get some really cool bits that you're building, like the detention area, and then it's like more gray.
That detention area is brilliant, because it's like, it's boxy and square, but like the way it looks down the hall, and
the sticker.
You can just imagine blowing the wall open. It's really cool. Yeah. It's still in the kitchen, but it's down. It used to sit beside me when I had breakfast. It'd just be like, ah.
I've been trying to organize all my Lego because it's like overtaking the house during COVID. So trying to organize. You just keep buying it there, don't you? Like it's just chaotic. It's chaotic.
Especially now that everything is starting to retire and it's panic stations. It's panic season, I call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I just bought a load of random Star Wars sets because they were retiring, like ones that I've seen in the sale and never got. And then it's like, I need the minifigs. So I just ended up getting them. And it's like, oh, I should have got them when they were cheaper. But yeah,
I know. I mean, I don't know who was watching. It might have been your video, but I'd buy a set even if I just wanted one minifigure, rather than I don't care about going to Bricklink. I'll buy the set just for either one or two exclusive figures.
Yeah, I do the same. I do the same. I try to do the who does the $50 or the 50% rule. Like if the minifigure is worth 50% of the set, just buy. Yeah.
So that's really interesting because I was doing that exact thing earlier.
So that was you. I was asking who did that.
Yeah, because the wide wing that's out at the moment is 45 quid. And I was thinking,
you got that porg on your head.
What do you mean? It's just, do I not look?
I was so distracted. I was like really engaged, and then
it's hard to take him seriously.
I'm in sensible conversation with the porg.
Like, so the Y wing that's out, the Resistance one, I'm not bothered about the set at all, but it's got 3 unique minifigures in it, and it's like, are they worth 50% of the set? And they probably are. So if they're like 20 quid for those 3, where it's 45 quid at the minute, it's like, so yeah, I don't know. It's annoying me. I hate it. Because you'll know that those figures will be worth a fortune in the future because they only came in that set.
Especially Rise of Skywalker stuff. I don't think they're going to rush to remake any of the sets.
No.
Especially some of those like slightly obscure characters. Like we're bound to see like Finn, Rey, Poe, Kylo Ren again, but some of the more obscure stuff.
Well, like I think Snap Wexley and the other one from the A Wing will be worth quite a bit because that's Carrie Fisher's daughter as a character as well.
Yeah.
And those figs, they're only in that set, so unless they release them in like an advent calendar, I don't think they'll bring them back.
They better not.
Yeah.
Did you guys? I suppose you've all seen the Ryan's video with the Indiana Jones post.
That was awesome. That was great.
I played the narrator so well in that video.
Yeah, you were great in that.
Did you actually know Tech or not?
Pardon?
Did you know that Ryan had done it?
I was like 99.9% like so
because you lit the match. You did. You lit the match. You were just like,
I thought you were there when he said it.
Yes, you're right, sir. Yeah,
Ryan told us.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But yeah, you lit the match because that's when he started. He was like, "Oh, I'm on the fence about buying it." And then you were like, "Oh, it doesn't matter now because it's gone." And that it was you that had lit that. You saw his eyes change.
His reaction.
Oh man, I almost cried.
That video is so well put together. Like,
the problem is, I know that exact feeling because I've had that happen when I've looked at stuff and you've gone, like you've seen something that you know is insane and you don't often see it, and then you're like, "Should I get it? Should I not get it?" And then you diddle and daddle on it, and then you don't get it, and then you think, I should have got that. Like the amount of times I've done that with like a UCS Star Wars set and it's come up and it's an okay price, and you just think, nah, it's too expensive.
I thought that was a great price for it as well, apart from the shipping, but the proper price was good.
Yeah,
I mean, they are really rare things, and it's a very, very niche appeal, like for some people, but they are really rare things, especially the Indiana Jones one.
To me, that's why I try to just keep like only into Lego, if that makes sense. Like not because it's the same with the coins. Those coins are addictive, and I know that I would have just got them all. And it's like, why am I collecting other stuff? Like, there's no real point to it. Like, it's just gets to the point where it's just collecting for collecting's sake.
Wait, so you don't want the coins?
No, I haven't pulled the trigger on any of the coins. No, I've been good.
I want the Lego.
I wanted them. I just haven't bought them because I know that it'll open up another thing of.
I was going to pull them out.
Don't show me the coins.
Next week, Chris is going to be like, "I've got all the coins."
No, don't show me the coins. They look so cool.
They're
so amazing.
Pirates one, I think.
Yeah, I just not. I did the same with the. It was the carbonite key ring. I really wanted that carbonite.
Cool,
Yeah, and I didn't get it because I was like, it's not technically Lego, so I don't get it.
I would recommend the keychain brick one, because
Oh,
Ninja got it, and it's not like a solid brick; it's like a plated brick, and like I think it's still there, but like no one's getting it, and for the amount of points you're wasting, it's pretty dope. If you just want to get like one thing and waste your points for some reason.
Chris, the Lego stores going into the last lockdown still had, because I went down there on the last day. I think Southampton I went down to on the last day of stores being opened, and they still were offering the Han Solo keychain. So you might be lucky.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, you do. You know you want it. You know you want it.
Yeah, last time we went out of lockdown for like a day, I think it was. I literally rushed to the store to get the Lion Dance because that was like, I think you were the same, weren't you? Like, I needed that Lion Dance and it was sold out online. I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I reckon there's gonna be loads of decent promos at the Lego stores because they should have some stuff from before.
I'm just hoping they have a diner because I think the demand for the diner since it's retired has just been ridiculous. I think in future that one's going to be so popular.
I think it's just modulars at the moment because of COVID. Because I think a lot of people have been building cities over like everything. Like Brick Bank doubled in price in a month.
Yeah,
like it was crazy. But I want another diner now because I've seen this really cool remodel for Ninjago City with the diner and the shrimp shack. And I was like, oh, and I don't want to destroy my diner, so I need a new one. But, I think it's going to be pretty hard to get now.
Stud Sidious is right. People do collect stupid things. That's like, I'm a marketing man or woman's dream. Like, but I love like that's just literally the cardboard cutout for the displays in shops. Because he was saying here, it's just funny. People get ones dumb marketing junk art directors like to make, etc., etc. I love them.
That's what I do. Stud Sidious. I did the same thing. Making those cutouts, exhibition stands.
I think they're cool.
The ones I make aren't cool. They're not.
Yeah, probably
not Lego ones.
If they were, I'd want them. And just want to say hi to Mr. and Mrs. Craggle who jumped in.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah, I think like it gets to a point where you're collecting, and then you're like, I'm trying to like look back at my collection and just maybe get stuff that not as expansive, which is really hard because I've tried to not get Marvel stuff, and the Marvel stuff that's coming out this year looks insane. So it's like, I don't know, I want it.
Went down.
I want that Benatar.
I have to get my daughter.
Yeah, I'm hoping the CMF series is really good for Marvel.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. Well, I can get those because they're CMFs. So CMFs I'm allowed to collect.
I don't think I'm. Like, I don't really care for the Marvel films. I can't remember the last one I saw. And at this point, I don't think I have the attention span to go and like
go back.
It. I just don't. But I do appreciate the figures, and I think the figures are really cool.
Yeah.
So I would like just to have those.
Well, like I don't know whether we consider the video ones CMFs, but I was like, they're technically a CMF, so I've just bought them because they're CMF. But it's not really a CMF series, but it is because they're collectible minifigures. So
yeah.
I don't know. But
yeah.
I hate that they have unique tiles because now I need all the tiles as well.
So you're gonna try to put them all like on a plate or
I don't
something?
know. I've got quite a lot of them now, and it's like, but I don't want to buy any more of the blooming figures because like £4 each. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's so expensive.
Are you collecting these guys too, or no?
Yeah, I've got all of them.
Wow. You went all in, didn't you?
I wasn't gonna get any of them, and then I just bought all of them. Yeah, it was stupid.
I mean, surprise. Are they doing well? I'm obviously not doing well in your guys' neck of the woods because I see them on sale everywhere. But like, they are not selling here.
No, they're not. I don't think they're selling here. I mean, the only reason I did was because I got sent one of those by Zavi and a CMF, and then I was like, oh, they're actually kind of cool. And then they were on offer for like they're like £11 at the moment. So I just thought I'm just going to get the rest of them now because I've got one of them.
Yeah,
it's a bit annoying, but I think the tiles are cool. The tiles are the best. I prefer the tiles to
They're
the
really, really good.
Yeah.
I bought a box of video bandmates. And I noticed that I think maybe the first 2 were sold, but then I was looking through them. I was trying to make sure that they didn't left and right didn't get mixed up. But then I noticed on the back they put bloody prices on them with the price gun. I was like, oh! But so far I have 7 that aren't duplicates yet. So I'm lucky so far. I was going to open some tonight, but I didn't have the patience to go through opening all those. But yeah. So hopefully, if I get at least a set, that'll be fine. But a box isn't that expensive.
No, because there's only 2 series in it. Whereas like, there used to be 3. I think there's 3 usually in a when they went down to 12. I think the box of 21 I had 36, so 3 sets. I think it was. So
yeah,
but
I went to. So you mentioned about it earlier. So I went to B&M Bargains and they had them in there for $2.49. I think AV Bricks corrected me earlier. So $2.49. If it was a full box, I think I will try and get them. But I went to another B&M today, a different one, and that they were full price. So it's going to be a bit hit and miss. But I'm going to go back to the other one, I think, and hopefully
£2.50. I think is acceptable.
Yeah,
for £4. £4 is crazy for one minifigure. They're not even good minifigures.
Yeah,
like, as in whether you like the designs or not. They don't have side leg printing or side arm printing, and the accessories are pretty dire. So if you think like compared to the Series 21, when you're getting 2 accessories, side arm and leg print, all right, there's 1. There's not any arm printing though.
Even
and she only has a single facial expression.
Pardon?
Take a hair off. Does she have 2 face expressions?
No, just this one just has 1.
Yeah, I mean,
how much are CMFs in the UK?
They were £3.50, but then those are now £4.
Yeah, so these are $4.50 in it's normal CMF is $4.50 in Ireland, and these are $4.99. So 50 cent is you're getting. I think for us, we're getting okay value because you're getting 3 tiles, you're getting 3 pieces of Lego, you're getting an accessory and a cool minifigure.
I don't agree.
Do you not?
No.
And like they're pretty cool tiles. So if you think of the accessories you get in a normal CMF, it might be let's say a microphone and something else. You don't get much.
I think the last one though, when they went down to 12, I think the accessories and them were so good. Like you got like for instance the honey, the beekeeper. You had the hat, the
surfboard.
The surfboard. You also had a dolphin with it and a paddle.
Yeah.
They had lots of because they obviously lowered the quantity, so you had better quality. And I just feel like the video ones, they kind of lowered the quality again, in my opinion. But they're funky. They look cool. I just think that they could have maybe added a bit more pizzazz to them. They've all just got like a microphone, for instance. Most of them just got a microphone.
Do you think it's not invested in the theme itself, like the whole like world building acts? Like so for example, if it was a Star Wars CMF coming out with printed tiles and like a figure with like loads of new mods, then you kind of see the value. Would you see the value in it more? I suppose you've got the license fee to take into account.
Well, with Star Wars, if they did that, I'd be like, why the hell are you doing this? Just give me the minifigures. Like I wouldn't care about the rest of it. But I think the problem with video is that it's a hard sell, because if you're saying like you're on about the world building, you've got like a shark and a pirate and a random mermaid and then a guy with an ice cream as a head. There's not really much world building there. Like there's no like universe.
There's there's sets coming out though, right?
Yeah, there are sets coming out, which could be interesting. Yeah. But the app, I don't know if any of you played with the app at all, or
yeah, it's not very good.
No,
I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I was going to make a video about it, and it just kept shooting on me. And I was like, screw that.
The amount of times I've had to type in my date of birth because it resets every time. And it's annoying. And there's like
who wants to see your real date of birth every time? You're like, don't remind me.
But also like the simple things that they don't like. So you unlock dance moves when you put the tiles in, for instance, but you don't see. There's no board that shows you the ones that you're missing out of the tiles, or like your collection of tiles. Mm-hmm. So like they've missed out that whole collectability thing to it. It's just so weird. And then you can only have 3 bandmates, so I couldn't make the Spice Girls that I really wanted to do. So like just a fail.
You're stuck with what's it, Destiny's Child?
Yeah. Question, and I wasn't allowed. You know, it's despicable. NSYNC, I had to do it without Justin Timberlake, which just isn't.
That's not NSYNC.
You know, it's not the proper NSYNC, is it? It's just sync at that point.
Or in.
Yeah.
We should do that when we see people saying, "I'm gonna go now. I'll be back in a few minutes." We should all just dress up, and when they come back, they'll be like, "The hell's going on here?"
Something different.
Oh man, but no, I'm starting to look at the video and just see them as figures.
Yeah.
And at 250, I kind of regret not picking those ones up now because for figures,
yeah, 250, I think that's pretty decent because there are some cool molds in it as well. Like the shark head is pretty decent.
I don't want to open a load of other ones though, but then if you're saying that they sell for like double on eBay, like double retail, and I could just get my money back, I think.
But also, I've seen this. There's like only one person that I've seen doing it. They sell the tiles for £2 each.
Really?
Because the tiles are so in each one you get one exclusive tile per figure that always comes with that figure, and then the other two are random. Right. So there are certain tiles that you're just not going to be able to find. So you're just going to want to buy it because you're not going to keep, you know. So people are selling the tiles. They go for quite a lot of money. If you're an idiot like me who wants to get every single one and there's a couple of tiles you're missing, then you'll just cough up the money to get them. So
I hear you.
I'll sell you them, Chris. £4 a tile.
That means that when the new sets come out, there must be more tiles to collect. You reckon?
Well, yeah, but it might be because I think they've done something with their printers because, like, if you look at dots and stuff, how many different like prints they can do on dots and things, and yet Star Wars was still getting stickers. What is going on? Like, they can do 20. They can do 20 packs of dots, printing on these tiny little things. But like, oh no, you can have a sticker for that Star Wars UCS set that costs 400 quid. It's mad. It's crazy.
The Snotty says the tiles resale seems so ridiculous, but I'm new and naive to say that. I think the pure fact of it is collectability, and no one wants to keep buying the minifigure. It's not like a trading card pack where you can go buy packs, and if you get a few doubles, like, no one wants to fork out £4 to get the minifigure and again and again and again.
No. Like with the tiles, it's even harder to get than the minifigures because there are about 100 tiles. So you've got 1 in 100 each time you open that. And I don't even know if some of the tiles might only be available in the 20 quid sets. I don't know what the
it'd be it'd be interesting to see if any of the tiles. So what is it, like just over 100 tiles so far?
Yeah. So there's around 100 tiles. 2 are exclusive per beatbox.
Right.
So Pirate has 2 exclusives, Mermaid has 2 exclusives, and then each of the CMFs have 1 exclusive, which I thought was going to be like, oh, they'll be the super rare ones, but actually they're the easiest ones to get because you're always guaranteed that tile.
So can you get the non-exclusive in the beatbox tile, could that appear in one of the non-exclusive?
This is what I mean. I think so, but I'm not sure. There might be 1 or 2 that are only in. I don't know. Yeah, but I think they should be like all of those. Other than that, should be available in anything.
Because then it will be interesting. You say come the summer if they'll do it as like a second series and they do a whole new pool of tiles, or is everyone going to go and try get all these tiles now, and then come the summer they'll start the same like pool of tiles will start appearing again? That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
And they better not do like exclusive ones. Isn't there a set coming that's going to be about $100? The stage is going to be about 100 or 90 or something.
So what is it? It's got to be like a dimension stage if it's going to be that kind of money, like where it does something. Like
I want a pyramid stage. That's what I want.
Daft Punk.
Yeah,
it was interesting though because when Daft Punk did retire, like they did a tweet pretty quickly with like unique helmets and stuff. Wonder whether they've got something going on.
Dude, I would die for that. Like, die for it. Oh,
I want a Michael Jackson minifigure series, please.
Just one series of 12.
Just 12 random. You could easily do that as minifigures of Michael Jackson. Easy. You could do it just through the ages. Yeah. Jackson 5, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, Thriller, Bad, Danger. Easy.
Oh yeah, it would be.
It'd be the best thing ever. I'd be the only person that buys them, and everyone. But it'd be great.
No, I really
Think of all the different hair molds you'd get.
it'd be so good. It'd be so good.
Yeah, Ollie Murs keeps tweeting out, or he keeps posting pictures of his own sig fig, and he keeps saying "Thank you, Lego, thank you, Lego." And one or two of them were taken down. So I was wondering if he's involved in something that's coming up with Lego.
I know there's an official will.i.am one, isn't there? But he actually,
I asked about this. It's not an official. It was commissioned.
Yeah.
So and I think there's about 200 to 500.
Yeah. See, Vasco says that MJ is cancelled.
Yeah.
But he's so cool.
Madonna might be attainable. If Madonna doesn't come with short legs, I don't want it.
Yeah, Madonna. No, Madonna. Terrible.
Hi.
Not cancelled. Britney Spears here now. Oh my god.
Hi. Say hi. You're saying hi, and I'm saying hi. You can say hi.
A bold Britney.
A bald Britney.
Bald Britney, yeah, jeepers.
Oh man, that's funny.
Where is that one? Where's Bald Britney gone to? Anyway,
AV Bricks, 3 up from that. You've got highlighted.
I'm so thirsty. 3 up. There you go.
There you go.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know what to do.
I think
The problem with like that is licensing. I think that's why they've gone with like random figures with then the artists, because I mean they've done that. Llama's like been signed now apparently. So that's weird.
I think he was signed before, wasn't he? Like he was signed to Universal.
I think he's one of the Daft Punk guys. That's my
no way of you going from like Grammy-winning Daft Punk being in a sweaty llama suit for Lego.
I don't think he's for Lego though, really, because if you look at the video, it doesn't really have anything Lego in it. It's just a llama.
I think as it goes on, they have been quite sensible in the sense, like I know the song didn't really take off, but they didn't make it like a blatantly obvious Lego tie, so you might stumble across it and then like put it into.
It's quite addictive. It's quite an addictive song. It gets stuck in my head when it's on. But,
BFAB loves it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
You keep singing it.
Wait, what song are we talking about? I'm sorry.
The Lego song, the
Neo and Carmen.
Yeah, come on, it's what's it called?
Take it away.
Shake it like that. Shake it like that.
Oh,
that's
Lego.
The Lego video song, yeah.
The Neo song.
Neo and Carmen, yeah. Chris gets into a sweaty llama head, so it's possible. It's possible. Oh god, we're gonna have a costume change.
Oh my god, you could feel the sweat coming off that. It was like when Scarlet Skull or whatever his name is rips off his skin in the Avengers. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
That is the business.
That is something.
And if you've just joined, this is Chris Brickinit, and he is available for parties and bar mitzvahs.
I need money from somewhere.
We're looking at the start of Series 2 video.
Yeah.
When you wear something like that, you do realize why why Justy Goods decided not to wear it anymore. Because that is just like to do a video every time wearing something like that. Oh, it's horrible. And it stinks as well.
Yay, jump. So,
there's another one.
Shai, do you not get nervous every time they come in?
No, I'm fine.
Wrestling. I would.
There's somewhat room in here now that they could run around.
I'd be so nervous.
My kids would never be allowed in.
No.
It'd be like the Lego movie where it's like all glued together.
The red rope.
Yeah.
Bye. Ta-da. Okay, guys, it is 11. I think we'll wind it down. Because it's a school night. Yeah, so what we'll do is, Chris, will you tell everybody what's coming up in your channel and why they should check you out apart from your awesome good looks? Go for it.
I've got a city update coming out on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then live streams on Tuesday, standard, and another random video throughout the week, whatever I come up with. But yeah, that's about it, really. Standard, pretty standard stuff now. Yeah, that's about it. I haven't really got anything planned recently, so.
No, you're doing good. Tech yourself. Now you have promised us awesome stuff. So tell me what's coming up. And if you're going to be on any live streams as well, you can plug those if they're on other channels too.
Yeah, so I did record a couple of videos this week, but I don't know if I'll get them. I might stay up and edit them tonight, but I've got a really busy day tomorrow. So, but I will be on London Calling tomorrow, and on Monday, I think it's going to be on my channel. Me, Claire, Basic Architect, and Kevin. Untitled Toys, and not sure if Brenda's going to make it or not. But we will be starting a new series. Like I said, we're just ironing out all the creases on that one. But yeah, I think we're kicking off 8 o'clock my time in the UK. So that should be good fun, and that's going to be part of a new series. And then before we know it, it'll be back round to this time next week and London Calling again, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I have got a couple of videos edited, and at the latest, I'd like to get them edited at the weekend and out beginning of next week. So that's the plan.
Good, man. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Shai, do you want to give us give yourself a plug and tell us what's going on in your channel?
Yeah, well, we got Cali Brick Click on Claire's channel on Friday featuring Sand, so we have that one. And then I have like on my computer right now, I have like 20 videos like in like just needs to be worked on, but for sure what to look forward to. I'm reviewing this from Brickmania. It's the camel soft with camel that Lego actually came out with. I have this that I'm gonna start filming today, which is the controversial set that got
the one that got Ryan banned.
I'm gonna be comparing the Desert Africa Core Brickmania figures against what Lego did with Indiana Jones. So there's going to be a comparison video with that. Since Lego did
put those back for a sec. Show us those again.
So I have these, and then I have an Indiana Jones set that I messed with a long time ago that I used for the Lego Made Nazi video. Pretty well. So I'm gonna compare what Lego created for the Desert Africa Core German soldiers, and then actually compare it to what Brickmania did. And then last, I have 2 of these that I'm gonna make into one giant chip.
Is that the oh, I get confused. Is it Mocked by Me? No.
Yes. Mocked by Me. Yeah. I'm gonna try to do that. I just ordered the sails and I have the string, so I just need to wait for the sails to come in. But I can start building it right now.
Yeah. Cool, man. Cool.
But it's cool. It looks really good.
Yeah. That YouTube channel. I'm assuming they've got like a website as well.
Well, it's him, and then he partners with OK Brickworks, which does replacement sales and stickers for like sets that are currently out. Yeah. So, but he did the 3-in-1, and he has instructions on how to build it online. Well, not really instructions, like kind of follow me type of instructions. So I want to build it and see how it pans out. It looks pretty cool, and I missed out on all the pirate ships. So,
yeah, basically for anyone that doesn't know, this guy takes any of the Lego pirate ship sets. He's done like Barracuda Bay, he's done the Black Pearl, he's done loads of other, and he gets 2 of the sets. Kind of like what inspired the idea that we've got with Untitled Toys and Basic Architect, but he takes the boats and makes them like huge, makes them bigger.
Yeah, I'll show you. This is the one right here. If I could do it without there you go. Yeah. So he uses 2 3-in-1 Creator pirate ships to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So, but if you go on his page, I mean, he has beautiful ships that he makes out of Lego that are actually pretty attainable to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what we're working on.
the Pirates of Barracuda Bay one, I think, is like
that one's great. So a lot of work, a lot of late nights after work.
Yeah. Yeah,
sure. One of the things I love a lot of stuff on your channel. One of the things I love are the updates you do with, you know, all the figures doing crazy things and BFAB. Make more of them.
That's the thing. I think I'm just gonna do it a whole series just on that, because I like to. My city updates are pretty much that kind of at this point.
Brilliant.
So like I don't like to. There's really no point of me reviewing something with my city because I haven't really done much. But if I do something, it's great to kind of bring in the people like you guys, like my friends who would just make up a stupid story attached to it.
I'm gonna have to send them a sig fig over to you and
just show me what a sig fig looks like aside from the black shirt bald guy. I got it. It's pretty easy.
Jeez.
I do have something in the works for all of you guys up there. You're just down the line right now, so you gotta wait till that storyline comes up.
And you're a great storyteller as well, which is brilliant. I mean, like I really riveted it. Plus, I read the comments in, I think it was the last one, and everybody was like, "Let's Ninja go City Gardens." And it's like, oh god,
got it. I even said it like literally a minute and 30 seconds in, just like, I know it's not Power Rangers. Okay, it's Ninjago, please don't kill me with it. But that's just my own personal attachment to the sets. Whatever.
Brilliant. But anybody, if you want to go and check out some awesome videos, all of the links are in the description below. Everyone who was on already, and obviously Chris, Tech, and Shy will be in there in due course. And if I don't get to put it in straight away, Shy Time is My Time is the name of his YouTube channel. It's brilliant, really good. Check it out. And I'm quite jealous of his opening of his videos.
It is.
It's so good. And what's coming up for me? Okay, tomorrow I'm going to be on London Calling with Greg, and the weekend I might do a stream if I can get some friends in to do some stuff, because I've got about 500,000 minifigures I want to open up, so I might do a minifigure stream. God knows if that happens. And then on Wednesday I'm going to be on London Bridge Bricks doing the backlog. Back here on Thursday, and videos in between, hopefully, fingers crossed. So thank you everybody for being here. I will go through some of the names. So we have Leo, we have Lorraine Fox, we've got AT's Life, Kai has just jumped on. Hey Kai. Kai is another great YouTuber. AV Bricks, we had both Kraggles, Mr. and Mrs. with Jewel Face, we had Knights of Glen, we had Shy Time, who is now here, and we have Leo, we have Stud Sidious, AV Bricks, Guava King, there's so many people, Mr. Blue, Brick Adjuster, and Stud Sidious. And what we'll do is we leave it there, and if I have missed anybody, you can write me a letter and I'll write back to you, and I'll probably pay you a $5. So see you later. Bye. Bye.